Bad weigh-in and breakfast is 10 miles of incline treadmill. But why do we give so much power to a number that doesn't tell the full story? Muscle, fat, water retention, none of it is clear from the scale alone. So, I'm gonna gain 10 pounds and then lose it as fast as possible to prove a point. That weight is very misleading and taken way too seriously. Let's see the starting weight. $191.6 pounds.
I say he can gain 10 pounds in like a day, day and a half. I say a day and a half to 2 days to gain 10 pounds, and it'd take like a week and a half to lose it.
Crazy to think that my goal is to be 201.6 by tomorrow morning. But when I set goals in life, I accomplish them, especially the food-related ones. So all there's left to do now is execute. It's gonna be really interesting to see what my body looks like by tomorrow. I'm also curious how much puffier my face will be with what I'm about to put my body through. Here's the game plan. Game plan. AKA, project look 6 months pregnant in 24 hours. 1, consume a ton of calories. Was that the point of me making this video?
Yes.
Yeah, it was, actually. You can't get mad at an educational cheat day. 2, I want all the sodium. I want to be bloated. I want to be a human waterbed. 3, carbs on carbs on carbs. I want so many carbs, my body temperature hits fever territory. 4, no activity. Today, I'm skipping the gym. The only time I'm sweating is possibly from eating or being in game, playing Xbox. And 5, hydrate. I need a lot of fluids because all that sodium I'm consuming, it's gonna help me retain it. Now, if I follow these simple steps, it will help me be perfectly spherical by bedtime. Let's go get breakfast. Breakfast has been ordered, and I went and I picked up a donut for while we wait, because the way I see it is,
hey, I be getting donuts in the morning for breakfast. Fuck
if
yeah.
my mouth isn't working enough, I'm not gaining enough. I'm trying to toe that line.
I love
between
donuts.
Food coma and diabetic coma. Donuts and coffee, name a better duo. I'll wait. I got some waffles to complete the morning sugar orgy. It looks like dessert. I woke up early and put on a disguise, which is exactly what I need right now. So, human sponge mode is officially underway. I actually brought with me my own sugar-free syrup, which sounds kind of counterproductive with my goal, but sugar alcohols in high amounts bloat the shit out of you. So even though it's 0 calories, it adds some scale weight. I'm gonna get generous with it, you know? Okay. I also got turkey sausage on the side.
Why?
What the hell is this? I've had my fair share of Egyptian sausages, but never a mummified one. This looks like something that I've been spending all day to get off the bottom of my shoe. It doesn't taste like that though, it's pretty good. I can tell my insulin is gonna spike like a crypto rug pull after this. And I'm for sure gonna flatline on the couch for a couple hours too, which it's kind of part of the plan. It's kind of nice.
It look like kind of healthy, but good, even though I know it's not.
Reminds me a lot of myself as a kid.
But like, it probably is, but like
one of those things that's always uninvited.
Probably like extras
to the party, but yet it's always there. It always shows up. I hate it. I absolutely demolished this meal. Normally I'd probably get something different, but there's a reason I'm loading up on so much carbs. So the reason why I'm going high carb is because for every gram of glycogen, which is stored carbohydrates, your body holds 3 to 4 grams of water. So the more carbs you eat, the more glycogen you have, the more water you hold. Huh?
Intelligent.
Officially vaccinated against ketosis. It's insane how good you can feel while eating, and then how immediately betrayed you feel when you're done. With breakfast down, it was time to head to the grocery store and take this party to the snack aisle. Look at this selection of chips. This is gonna be harder than picking a college major. Ranch flavored cashews, 310 milligrams of sodium per 1/3 cup.
Can't lie.
Absolutely. I usually walk down these aisles and never get anything. But today, all maybes become yeses. With food, at least. Are you freaking kidding me? A Selena Gomez Oreo collab? This is the collab I didn't know I needed. This is truly shocking. I wonder if she knows she even has a collab with Oreos. She might be just as surprised as I am walking past this display. Selena's chocolate cinnamon cream cookies. It's a must cop. It's a must cop. Absolutely. I feel like I need something.
Damn, I didn't know there was different types. I saw them in store the other day. I would have tried it. I thought it was just regular Oreos with her branding.
Like I said earlier, I don't want to burn any calories, so the only joysticks I can play with are the ones that take a metaphorical load off. So I'm gonna play some Xbox, chill on this couch, and see where the day takes me. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen, but sometimes you gotta do the dumb thing in the name of science. Made myself a little gamer charcuterie board with some chips, the one addiction I will not go to rehab for.
That shit look
Got some
extra
salted
crisp,
nuts,
like
the
extra
Skittle
clear.
gummies, Selena Gomez Oreos, and then a couple of Coke Zeros. Let's try this
Why
Oreo
Coke
here.
Zeros?
It smells
So the regular
phenomenal.
Cokes if you're trying to gain
Like
weight.
a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Oreo hybrid. Holy shit.
How that shit taste?
Oh my God. Dare I say better than the original? If she had anything to do with these, good for you, Selena. Honestly, wow. Typically, like, celebrities don't approve anything other than the direct deposit when it comes to these products, but if she was involved with this, good for her. Salt and vinegar chips,
Salt and vinegar chips hit. Some of the top tier
absolutely
chips.
magical. These salted nuts are gonna be a crucial part of this gaining process.
They taste like ranch.
So I'm just thankful I don't have a nut allergy. Although, I have been blinded by a few. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if they're good.
So good. All right, let's get it. So I set up shop and became one with the couch. It's a big bowl of snacks, but I'm a big boy. I started
is
playing this
playing?
game called Portal, which was way too complex for me.
I
I had
heard
no
of that.
idea what was going on. I was just repeatedly running into walls. Every so often, I would pause the game and walk over to the scale to
Went up
see the
4
progress
pounds
being
this
made.
morning.
195.5. Okay, that's pretty good. We're like halfway there. I have to go to the bathroom.
Would I say like a
so
day and a
bad.
half?
Both ends. But it feels
Day and a
like
half, 2
if I go,
days. Track
I'm
and
kind of
so
going
forth.
backwards
On
with my
track.
progress, you know? So it's kind of like this weird battle. Do I hold it till tomorrow? I feel so disgusted with myself right now. But that's nothing new. Like, I have so much fluid building up inside of me. Bonnie Blue made it look so easy. But
The
it hurts
fuck?
to stand, especially in front of a mirror. I do not like
That is crazy.
what I'm becoming right now at all. I did a number on the snack bowl. I finished all the chips, and now my mouth feels like I fought a cactus because of the salt and vinegar. And it's crazy. I've been doing this lifestyle of just chilling and eating junk for only a few hours now, and I feel like I was built for this. I love it. The more you eat like crap and the lazier that you are,
I
you
hate
just want to
that
keep on
shit.
doing it. But in the midst of all the bad, I still want to get my
But I
protein
feel
in
it though.
because protein's important. And given the amount of calories I've had, my protein's
You
very
know
low.
what's a
So
fucking ad?
5 inch, 0 ice eatable. So good. This has the
That shit
highest
look
protein
dry.
to calorie. Food tension. It's the perfect. Ramen came up as one of them. I'm like,
Oh,
oh yeah,
shit.
it is the liquid gold of water retention. It's the perfect balance of sodium and carbs. Like, that broth is gonna help me reach my final form from
Bro, I
muscle
want some
man
fucking
to
ramen. Oh,
Michelin
my
man.
keyboard overlay is
So we're
gone.
getting ramen. Gonna dip my toes in the sumo wrestler lifestyle. Let's get it. So I walked into the ramen place, took a quick look at the menu, and ordered the whitest thing they had, the chicken shio. Not too long after ordering, my ramen showed up, and even though the noodle to protein ratio is quite tragic, it looks incredibly fire. Geez, this bowl is deep. I can go snorkeling in this thing. My white ass wants to ask for a fork so bad right now. Oh my gosh. I don't know if slurping's rude.
That shit
I've been
look
told
good. The eggs
I'm a
look
passionate
nasty,
eater.
but I'm just not
Maybe
a
it's
fan
just
of
that.
eggs,
Time to
period,
give this
but-
broth a try. It is so smooth, so inviting. You could waterboard me in that broth and I would die a happy man. So much flavor. You can also taste the sodium. That egg
hot as shit.
is a religious experience. Main character energy. It is the Beyonce of the bowl. Everything else is just the backup dancers. As I was eating this ramen, my body was beginning to burn up, and I'm not sure if it's because I was having soup during peak summer, or if my body
Hell
was
yeah.
beginning to struggle with all these extra carbs. Oh,
Sipping from
I'm
a
so
restaurant
hot right
bowl
now.
is insane.
I feel like I used to have like a jawline. Now it looks like I freaking swallowed a Frisbee. I need to go home and shower right now. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see how much I'm sweating right now?
Looks
I'm
like
at
you
that
swallowed a
stage where
Frisbee.
lying down kind of feels like it'd be a health risk. What you're seeing right now is me feeling a new level of full. I needed a few minutes to gather myself before standing up and walking to the car. I genuinely feel the fluid sloshing around as I walk.
You got that
I just
Thanksgiving
woke
food.
up from probably the best nap I've had in recent memory. Let me catch you up on what happened. So after the ramen, I was feeling pretty down bad, to say the least, until I walked through my front door, where Katie surprised me with the most thoughtful thing ever: donuts and a sign that says she believes in my
Pisces.
belly. And when I read that, screw gaining
Those
10
donuts
pounds.
looked good as fuck.
I want to gain 20. It just really fired me up. It's just amazing. It's amazing to have a wife that just believes in your dreams and wants to support you through it all. And
Now I don't want donuts.
if that's not foreplay, I don't know
Wonder
what
if there's any donut
Spontaneous
places open
donut
near me.
drops. It keeps the spark alive after all these years.
I know there's one that
She's-
opened in 2
she's getting
hours.
it tonight. If I can participate.
I don't know if this.
We'll
I
see
mean,
about
I can
that.
go to Dunkin' Donuts, but
But
like
when I
they
saw
not
those
gonna be,
donuts,
like, no
I was just in pure
specialty
shock.
donuts.
All the flavors that I truly love. There was a fritter, there was red velvet, there was birthday cake, lemon meringue. It was just incredible. So I started to have my way with those donuts, and they were phenomenal. All those carbs, I felt them going into my system.
What the
Also, just
fuck?
take in how much I'm sweating while eating those donuts. Remember when I said I wanted to reach fever territory? I think I achieved that. And the other stuff, look at that art. The chocolate chips and the jelly beans, it's so cute. And the Biscoff cookies, I love Biscoff cookies. I really love them. I had my way with them, exactly how I would. After that, I went and had a shower because I was so sweaty. It was
Doing the line in
disgusting. And then
Biscoff.
right after that, I just completely collapsed on my bed, and that was it. And I slept for over 2 hours. It's 4:39, step count 2,922. That is terrifying. We have a little under 2
Only
hours until our dinner
3,000 steps
reservation.
for
So in the
the day so
meantime,
far. That's
I'm gonna do what I
crazy.
can. I know tomorrow is gonna absolutely suck. So today, I'm just gonna ride it out. Because I haven't had enough sodium today, totally sarcastic, I decided to make myself an electrolytes beverage that contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Having this after ramen is like washing down a steak with some bone broth. With all the sodium that I'm consuming, I'm constantly in need of water. I feel so dehydrated all the time. Then I decided to have a big bowl of
Watermelon.
watermelon, which is about 90% water. During my research for this video, I learned about a term called graphitophobia, which is the irrational fear of
fuck is
stepping on
that?
the bathroom scale, and apparently it's very common. Over 63% of women polled said that the number on the scale affected their overall mood. On top of that, daily weighing over a 2-week period significantly decreased self-esteem compared to those in the non-weighing condition. But why do so many people associate scale weight with self-esteem? Well, it's due to a combination of societal pressures, media influences, and interline beliefs about beauty and worth. Dinny time, everybody. It's crazy to think I'm about to walk into dinner, and it feels like I just walked out of a buffet. Like my stomach is making noises that I've never heard it make before. But we're gonna eat. Date night was at our local favorite spot for some Italian food. And of course, starting with some warm bread. We have a ton of carbs coming, but we got some carbs beforehand to add to the carb oasis. This bread, it's warm, rosemary, oily, salty. If you were offering me this, I would confess to crimes I didn't even commit. It's that good. I love my job. We then ordered
shit
some
don't look
healthy
that
things
good.
because I needed to feel good
Not
about
gonna lie,
at
it
least
should just
something
look like some
today,
regular
and it
bread.
was delicious. It actually gave me a second wind for a pretty heavy main course. This right here is why I exist. I love to eat Italian. We got some chicken parmesan, and we got pizza. At this point of the day, I'm not really full. I'm just kind of emotionally overwhelmed at this point. But this chicken parmesan is absolutely seducing me. So let's crush it, let's eat. There's a separate stomach for pizza. It's science. What can I say? I adore Italian food. The first half was a beautiful date night. The second half was a cage fight with carbs. I was in the trenches. I knew that I needed to gain all the weight today if I wanted to succeed with this experiment. We modified the chicken parm to come with cream sauce pasta because I needed an extra way to hate myself today,
I hate niggas like that.
but it was a very good choice. There's a lot of young kids around right now, and the parents are just pointing at me, being like, "Honey, don't become that." I'm with child. I beat you to it, babe. Holy shit.
And they
Yeah, I
like
feel
it's
like I'm
half a
expecting-
pasta
I
and a
have
couple
reached
slices of pieces. Come on
terminal
now.
carb mass. That's what happens when you do Michael Phelps's Olympic diet, but you swim like a starfish.
The fuck?
Are you having that slice of pizza?
That was a lot of goddamn food, wasn't it? That was a lot of fucking food.
I made it this far. I'm not going back. I want numbers on that scale.
He gotta be over the 10-pound point, or like about 8 pounds, 9 pounds in right now.
I think I've just reached the legal limit for pizza and pasta consumption, and I'm ready to explode.
It is insane how bloated I feel right now.
No smoking in the
out.
bathroom.
I think I said 6 months pregnant in 24 hours.
It was
You think
probably
my water's
less.
about to damn break any moment.
Like what, 12, 15? So I was wrong. I said a day and a half to
Yikes.
2.
I feel so inflamed and so puffy. If I'm not up 10 pounds by tomorrow
Fucking
morning, I
game.
don't know
10
what to
pounds
do.
quicker than I think.
I don't know if I can
Way
repeat
quicker than
this
you
again.
think.
But I feel like there's no way. I feel like I must have done my job. My stomach is saying no more, but my heart, it's like we ride at dawn. So we're getting to
How they gonna tell you you're not pregnant?
I'm just kidding. So Katie made a really good point. She said,
I never seen one of those.
today's that
signs
day.
before.
So if there's something that you've been wanting, get it. You know? And I was like, you know what? That's facts. That's true.
Bro,
I was
look at
coming
those
just for ice
half
cream,
pies.
but
Niggas
now
must be at, like,
it could
Kroger's
be really anything.
or
So I'm
Meijers
looking at
or
the half
something.
pies, and the half pies are kind of confusing me because I'm like, does that make me a bitch for getting half a pie? Or is that
Yes.
kind of disgusting, the fact that one person's getting half of a pie?
I think
I
it
might get half of a
makes him a
pie.
bitch.
I'm gonna
that
get a
he's
Halo
getting half
top.
a pie.
It's
You
not
should get a full
Haagen-Dazs. I
pie.
love this stuff. It bloats you. There's guar
I'll
gum in it.
gladly get half pies and half cakes and shit like
I
that.
don't even
all
think
the
I need
time.
any more bloat, but if I was a sauce,
So it's not
Katie's
like,
been
I
taking me
don't
to
think
the
that shit
pizza aisle,
disgusting.
the chip aisle. She wants me to get everything. I think she has a bit of a feeder fetish since the donuts. I hate myself right now, but not enough to stop. We got a mixed berry pie. Man, wow. So good. With the pie and
You
the
gotta
ice
throw the
cream.
ice cream on top of the pie.
I've had a ton of calories today. Like, I don't even think I needed this. This was just the extra nail in the coffin. Tomorrow is all
140
about losing
calories.
it. I feel like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow.
Anything that's advertising the calories on the front of the ice, that on top of it, that's healthy. That shit is not no
looking
good
like
fucking
the
ice cream.
Perfect before photo. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Ain't nobody want no
I
fucking
feel
healthy
like an
ice cream.
arthritic water balloon,
I don't like how close
Look how
his
puffy
voice
my
is
face
into the
looks.
mic.
and I feel this sheet of water underneath my skin. It's the most uncomfortable thing ever. And I also unlocked a new gin. Time to go in.
I was 191.6 yesterday, so ideally I am 201.6 today, or more. Hopefully not less.
I'm going on for less just so I don't be. Oh, I was wrong.
Oh,
202.8.
202.8. 202.8. No, my scale is like, blink twice if you're okay, Will. Let me just do it one more time. 202.6. I gained 11
crazy.
pounds
In under a day.
in 24 hours. I don't know how Red Bull has not sponsored me yet for my stunts. Like, that is pretty insane. And
11
it's crazy
pounds
that I
in a
don't
day.
hate the idea of doing it again. But what goes up
Must
must
come
come
down.
back down. And Yeah, we gotta lose all that.
Pretty insane the difference in my
What'd I
physique
say, a
after
week?
only 24 hours. You can clearly see how much water I'm holding,
You lose 10 pounds in
especially
a
around
day?
the abs.
I also can't help but notice
Is that possible?
the difference in my face. It is so much more puffy in just one day. When I was in elementary school, I was once told age is just a number. My gym
The
teacher,
fuck?
he's in jail now. But if you apply what he said to weight on the scale, he's actually really right. That 11-pound weight gain that I had, it's just a number. It could mean anything. It's not fat. So if we assume that 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat, that would mean I would have to have eaten 38,500 calories over my maintenance of 3,000 calories, meaning I would have to have eaten over 40,000 calories yesterday.
Did he do that?
And we know that's not the case at all. So this experiment is going very, very
I
well.
guess not.
And I got some tricks up my sleeve. And I got some tricks
Probably water weight
up my
for the most
sleeve
part.
to make the losing process just as easy. Hopefully.
I think it's gonna
I'm
be water
calling
weight.
this one Project from Feast to Famine. Here's what I'm thinking.
Sauna.
1, we're going keto, baby. No carbs and heavy calorie deficit. 2, we're working out a lot. Yesterday was all about conserving energy. Today, we're gonna explode. 3, we're gonna sweat a lot. I'm talking
yeah, that
cardio.
sauna.
I'm talking
Told you.
sauna. Let the 24-hour wet t-shirt contest begin.
Or that water
4.
weight.
What the heck is number 4? I can't remember. 4, we're gonna limit artificial sweeteners and limit our sodium. We're going bland to shrink the waistband. First thing I'm gonna do is take this Water Be Gone supplement. It's a natural diuretic. It says reduces bloating and water retention. And I believe the main ingredient here is dandelion root. So it says to take 1 capsule 3 times per day. You don't need to take this. I feel like it's just gonna help me expedite the process. And we'll see how effective this thing is.
So it helps
In
you
here, I
sweat?
have some EAAs, which I'm gonna sip on the way to the gym because I'm skipping breakfast. I'm not hungry for obvious reasons. Oh, yeah.
So if it's getting rid of your water, what are you supposed to take the water?
Carb,
be
crazy
going with?
calorie cheat day is the next day. Your pump should be supercharged.
Juice?
So you better believe we're gonna make the most of these glycogen stores. Let's go.
I got to work, and as expected, the lift was crazy. Between each set, I was making sure to pound as much water as possible. The more I drink, it helps my
But they're
body regulate
popping
fluid
Water Be
balance
Gone, I
and
thought.
eliminate excess water and sodium.
Workout has been very good so
He's drinking water to eliminate excess water? How the fuck does that work?
far. However, I have been getting interrupted with this. But that's
Did
all
not
part of the
need to hear
plan. The
that.
pump has been insane. I feel like you would typically see
Water
it
for-
a lot better on a normal day, but I just have that layer of water underneath me. I've
The
noticed 2
fuck?
things though during this workout. First one, I am burning hot, even though I'm not sweating that much. And then the second thing is, I smell like shit, like horrible. Like, thankfully nobody's around me.
In addition to the water, between sets, I'm walking as much as possible. I'm trying to burn every single calorie I can.
I feel like a lot of times when people have a very high
pour it
calorie
on the
day,
way?
the next day they'll go and just punish themselves with tons of cardio.
Or maybe new mic on the
First
way. It might
thing-
be the mic.
Don't think of it as a punishment. You should never punish yourself for something you did in the past. There's no point. What you should do is utilize those calories with the weight room. Use the weights, man. Add some sets to your exercises. Push some heavier weight. Put those calories to good use. Holy shit. I just full stacked this thing for 10 reps. A clean 10 reps too.
There were a lot of positives today, but the main one being the pump was next level. After I decided to do 25 minutes on the Stairmaster, then
Yo,
I
this
went
shit
and
made me
grabbed a
wanna
cold
get back
brew
to the
coffee
gym.
to help delay my fast just a little bit longer. Coffee's also a mild diuretic.
It's almost 3 p.m. and we are finally breaking the fast with this meal right here. Not as fun as yesterday's meals, but at least it's gonna make my pee smell pretty cool. So asparagus is a natural diuretic. At this point, every little thing counts. So any way to flush water out of my system, I'm gonna do it, for sure. And when I go pee, it is the weirdest feeling ever. It feels like just fluids are leaving my body. That's what peeing is, but like in a different
Right.
way. I can like feel it leaving here and like up here and here when you pee. It's just like, it's kind
The
of cool
fuck?
feeling. Absolutely zero
Not
seasoning
for
on the
normal
food.
people.
I've never had hospital food. It's probably something like this. I'm gonna be going pretty low volume on the food today, and that's because I don't want much food in my stomach. A lot of people, when they start a diet,
They start jacking up the volume of vegetables, artificial sweeteners, low-calorie foods, so you stay full. And what that's gonna do is add more food volume to your stomach, which makes the scale weight go up, even if you're in a calorie deficit and losing fat. So you could be doing all the right things, but then the scale's not reflecting that. And then someone's gonna look at the scale and be like, oh my God, I gotta cut my calories even more. And then you go down this spiral. So there's so many things that you have to keep in mind when you look at scale weight.
The simple act of completely cutting out
That shit
carbs will
made no
drastically
sense to
affect
me.
your scale weight, which is why so many people see amazing weight loss success when they first start the keto diet. But once your body adjusts, it's calories in versus calories out, just like any other diet out there.
Hey yo, this meal, like me, didn't last very long. Today's diet is such a drastic difference from yesterday that I can guarantee you that we are probably losing weight by the literal minute right now. Even having this meal, even drinking the water, the scale is probably just going meow. And we gotta keep that up. Well, this might just be the stupidest thing that I think I've ever done. I'm going for a run outside.
And
It's
it's
hot
sweaty.
as hell right now. I was like, there must be some sort of heat warning. There is. There is. It's
90-something
very
degrees
hot.
out.
I don't recommend that you ever do this
What the
unless there's like
fuck?
a suit or like a dress you're trying to fit into, or
My thing is though, like, why one of these instead of like a sauna suit?
you have some sort of like weird ER kink. So all I can say is get ready for a classic misery montage.
Very quickly, this did not feel like a run. This felt more like a mobile sauna that I couldn't escape. I am both
Like
the
one of
problem
these
and the
things.
victim here.
Yeah, this is absolute insanity. Holy shit, it's hot. People are looking at me right now like, is this guy training for the apocalypse? Or is that just poor decision making? Probably the last one. Oh my God, I'm peeing in a bush. I can't stop
fuck?
peeing. Way too close to a kid. Help that the only thing waiting for me back at home is meat and veggies. May as well just be running into a brick wall. My knees feel every ounce of the weight that I haven't dropped yet.
Here, I forgot to
His
turn on my
knees
mic because
feel
I was
the weight?
just so out of it, but I was just complaining, and I have no one to blame but myself. This was a solo act of stupidity. It's a little after 5 p.m., just got out of the shower from the outdoor run, and I'm gonna check my weight right now to see what we're currently at. 197. Okay, so we are just about 6 pounds down. We're over halfway, and there's still plenty of time left. I feel good. We're gonna do it. Abs are slowly coming back. That little water layer is just going away. By
So
the
he
hour, which is
lost
very nice. I really
6
hope that I can
pounds
lose all the weight
already,
by tomorrow morning,
almost?
because this
a
diet
day?
is oddly familiar
What the
to
fuck?
the most extreme diet. You guys remember what I'm talking about? That was terrifying. So if I have to do that again, I have PTSD from it, so it has to end now.
So
Meal
far
number
he's
2, we have
managed
some
to
chicken breast
gain
with some veggies sauteed in olive oil.
11 pounds and then lose like 5 of it
Katie's taunting me with Coke Zeros
in
because she know I
under
can't have them.
48 hours.
Silly bugger.
With Coke Zeros?
Oh. We are back to sweating, everybody. I maxed out the sauna temperature. This is no longer a sauna. This is Satan's Airbnb. Like, even my Apple Watch, it didn't make it, it died. Like there is
Typical
sweat in
iPhone, I mean,
places.
typical Apple.
And for lube. Look how gross that is.
So guys, the other small place probably started calling me talking about mine.
Literally looking like a glazed donut. Go wet I am. I really didn't know it was possible
What did it
for
say?
this much water to leave a living thing's body. Like, I think I'm sweating out like childhood memories at this point. But hopefully I got my jawline back. I think it's coming. There's the pie, there's the pizza, and there's the chicken parm. It's truly insane how it's so easy to gain weight, and then losing weight is like a full-time job with no lunch breaks. And I'm actually very hungry now. Dinner is looking like a meal that a guy would make the first few days after his wife left him. It's just, there's
nothing involved. It's just straight ground meat. No
That shit look
creativity
ass.
whatsoever. But this is gonna be the last thing I eat today. Total calories are around 1,400 calories, which is less than half of what I normally eat, and only 13 grams of carbs.
Only 13 grams
Doing
of carbs.
this topic of a video is actually very important to me because
Whatever that means.
I used to be somebody who struggled a lot with scale weight. It would dictate a lot of things. It would dictate how I felt about myself, what I would eat that day, and whether what I was doing was enough. And when you're younger, that is just, it's a slippery slope and it's dangerous. And I got to a dangerous spot. And eventually I was able to realize that
Did he do
scale
it in
weight
under
is just
24
a
hours? I really
tiny
don't give a
who
fuck.
was able
honestly.
to let us not under change
I don't
was
care.
based by AMA. I'm gonna go in there.
Buddy, it's time for the final hurrah.
Let's see. 48
Final
hours
weigh-in.
in. Could he
I
gain and
feel
lose 10
pretty
pounds in
good.
under 2 days?
Not like 100% confident,
10 pounds for
but
one.
I think
10
we'll be
pounds
pretty
for the other.
close. And because of that, I am just lying down here. I'm waiting to go pee one more time before we step on that scale.
Let's see. Did he do it?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I need to at least be 192.8 to be 10 pounds lighter than yesterday.
192.8. He did it.
192.5.
That's crazy.
Oh my god,
That's
I
crazy.
overachieved in the gain and I
Gained and
overachieved in
10
the
pounds
lose.
in under a day. Each time. Well, like 24 hours each time. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. So if you fat, it's your fault. Keep that in mind. Anyways, we bought 2 cars sight unseen and drove them to England, Scotland, and Wales. Episode 2.
Continental states, 8 different provinces
By
and
Gears and
territories in
Gasoline.
Canada, but we've never taken our road trips outside of North America. Until now.
For our 10th road trip on the channel, we've made the trip across the pond to see everything that the United Kingdom
If y'all
has to
missed
offer.
episode 1,
One road trip for the
it's somewhere
entirety
like a
of
week
Great
ago
Britain.
in one
We're
of my
going to see
previous
England,
streams.
Scotland, and Wales.
Valvoline has sponsored us to purchase 2 cars sight unseen, but we only have 2 weeks to drive around and see
Personally, I use Mobile One, full synthetic, but you know,
everything
go
the
with
United Kingdom
Valvoline
has
if
to
y'all
offer.
want.
Dude, this is literally my dream car from heaven.
What lane am I supposed to be in? I don't know.
Did you shear that sheep?
Oh no, I don't have the bin roast, do I?
Have you had fish and chips?
How does that even
Got a
happen?
Guinness.
You
A don't want one of
them?
I hail from this. Short Ben, tall Ben, and big Ben.
We're headed north to Scotland, driving almost the entire length of the UK, which means we'll be taking plenty of detours along the way to see more of what the UK has to offer.
And gutters.
How are you enjoying the trip so far?
Good, I feel a little bit more relieved now that we
Bro,
have some
Ben's
walkies and
gutters
we
just
can
got
annoy
a free
each other.
fucking ad.
Yes. My favorite part of every road trip, being constantly unable to escape you. What do you say we go get some fish and chips, you big seafood lover?
Yeah, we have been recommended this by like at least 3 people on this trip already, and we're only like 4 days in.
Yeah,
Fish and chips.
if you'd asked me what like a staple of English cuisine was and I said fish and chips, I would feel like I was stereotyping, right? But we have been told by Brits it's fish and chips, so.
In the UK, is fish and chips the national staple?
Yeah, it is a really popular dish in the UK, and I guarantee that we offer the best.
Chat, that turbo sound just made me realize I need a bigger turbo. I mean, I knew this already,
Kim and I
but
both enjoy
like,
fish. Ray and Ben, not so much.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
thinking
no,
about a
both.
bigger turbo.
And I got a large. Oh, buddy. This
And the
is
exhaust.
That looks delicious.
And you know I gotta get the tune. Can't
They're
just
really
get those
good.
for no reason.
They're really good. Melts in your mouth. It's actually
Wow.
delicious. All right.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Melts in your mouth is right.
This is extremely UK. These,
What the fuck is that?
so I've got some Ben Shaw's.
The fuck was that green shit?
1871. It's a bitter shandy.
They're beer
beer flavored soft drink?
It's basically, I thought it was beer at first. Yeah, that's just kind of odd.
A beer flavored soft
Yeah, it's
drink.
Beer flavored soda.
Yeah,
It really
it's like
is.
beer flavored soda.
What the fuck?
Like, but not root beer. Like, it actually kind of tastes like beer.
No, not even close to root beer.
After eating lunch, we went down to the docks in Liverpool to take in some of the
That's so
sights and
fucking
sounds.
weird.
I like everywhere we've been so far.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm not as stressed with the traffic anymore.
I've gotten a lot more used to it.
Yeah, everybody seems like very understanding.
But everybody's a lot more polite, way less litter around.
Oh.
But this is Liverpool. You'd think there'd be a bunch of litter, you know? I don't know.
It's Liverpool, not Liverpool.
Yes.
But something interesting about British people I've noticed is they're all very willing to be on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
They enjoy giving, they're very friendly to begin with, and then they're down to do interviews on camera.
Maybe the cancel culture isn't like as big of a thing here. Like in the US, people think they're gonna be outed for something.
Fantastic, isn't it? Centre of the universe, Liverpool. I'm going around checking cars. I'm giving these out to people who don't pay. Yeah. You don't want one of them. It wasn't me. People from Liverpool have a hard time understanding me, mate. It's not just people outside the city. I've been married for 30 odd years. My wife can't even understand me.
The Beatles are the most famous people from Liverpool, you reckon?
After me.
After you? After John?
Yeah, well, I'm on talking to you, they're not, am I? You know what I mean? So right now, I'm probably more famous than them.
So they do river cruises here. If we had planned this out further ahead of time, we probably could have booked something to go out on the river.
No shot. There's no shot. We don't have time for anything. We already have to leave.
I feel every road trip we're always like blasting through everything.
Yeah, because we're trying to see like 1,000 things and drive 12,000 miles.
If you plan to come to Liverpool on
12,000
holiday,
miles.
there's a Beatles statue and that, lad. Don't be surprised if there's a queue. But seeing as how Liverpool's a centre of the universe, know what I mean?
Before we left Liverpool, I had to stop by this Beatles-themed cafe. Even though I don't know too much about the Beatles, it's still cool to see people passionate about them. I got myself a mocha and a Nutella-filled muffin.
A Nutella-filled muffin.
I got a mocha coming with the Beatles on top. Comment below if you can tell me which of the Beatles this is.
I feel bad ruining his latte art.
We left Liverpool and continued heading north towards Scotland. I wish I could stick around and try and learn the Scouse dialect a bit more, but we've got to keep moving. There's only 10 days left in the trip, and we're only 100 miles away
Gotta
from
keep
being
moving.
back in Scotland.
Unfortunately, those 100 miles took a lot longer than expected, because we left Liverpool at rush hour and got a taste of that M6 congestion.
It's a Skoda Fabia VS?
VRS.
Oh, VRS. We just had our first encounter on the road with a local from Liverpool. Still having an encounter with him actually, because well, we're stuck in traffic. Apparently this is what happens when you're on the M6 at rush hour. It's 4:57, so we're getting the full experience.
Bro, I'm still sick that I held up my camera for that fucking long yesterday just for my shit not able to be live, but for like an hour and a half.
So it's been raining pretty nonstop for like an hour. Beautiful rolling hills covered in green grass, dotted with little sheep all over the place and stone walls. Feels like we're back in Scotland. Absolutely gorgeous.
And that, of course, was because we had made it to Scotland.
Feels like we're back in Scotland. What the fuck? 9 days remaining on the trip. Niggas used to sail big ass ships through there. Crazy. Said, let's go hit the water tonight. I got a new boat to take out. Fuck no, I would have been on the wrong side of the road and died.
Before we really get up into the Highland Mountains of Scotland, we had to make a stop in Glasgow to change our oil. Big thanks to Simon for letting us use his covered carport to get out of the rain.
Well, thank you so much for letting us use your space.
Quite all right. It's quite all right. Sockets are in here, so anything, sockets, extensions, oil filter tools, you know.
This is probably what we're bottoming out on every time we hit a speed bump, is this tray here.
Oil plate.
It is an aluminum oil pan,
There's
so we
scratch
definitely don't
pan.
want to be
There's
bottoming
fucking
that out.
score.
There we go. We'll have to zip tie it up when we put it back. No problem. So we've got an aftermarket header. Honestly, it looks pretty good under here. I'm not gonna lie. The car being so stiff when I'm driving over bumps and everything makes a whole lot more sense now. We've got coilovers, but we've also got polyurethane control arm bushings. So that explains why the car feels so stiff.
The fuck?
That's not going anywhere.
So Simon, I'm just trying to kill time while Ben does the longest oil change in history, and I wanted to see, I know there's some cultural differences between the US and the UK, specifically in like words that we use for stuff.
Yes, yep.
In the US, we would call this the trunk of a car.
Okay, that's the boot.
The boot.
The
These
boot.
are trash cans.
It's a bin.
A bin.
A bin, yep.
Wiper?
Yep.
Windshield.
Windshield, windscreen.
Windscreen, okay. Garage.
Garage.
That's a hood?
Bonnet.
Bonnet. Okay,
Bonnet.
Bonnet.
See, a bonnet is like what you wear on your head in the
Bonnet.
US.
No, I think we
Wearing
still
a
wear them
bonnet
in
right now.
Victorian times.
Yeah.
Bonnet.
I mean, you call that a wagon. We'd
Yeah.
say estate.
Estate.
Wing.
Wing.
You call it fender.
Wait, you call this a wing?
Yeah,
They
it's a
call it
wing.
the fenders the wing. What
that's
the
a fun-
Because it's
fuck?
on like the side?
I think so, because that's where you used to have the wing mirror.
Oh, okay. Dude,
Oh.
I'd never heard that.
Yeah,
wing.
it's a wing.
This road trip is sponsored by Valvoline. And actually, I had no idea how many miles were on the previous oil, and it came out looking pretty dark. So I'm very glad that we're doing this, even though we've already put like 1,000 miles on these cars. We're doing the high mileage on this car because this
I
car a
definitely
little bit
need to
more
do a oil
miles than
change.
Ben's car. We're sitting at around 120,000 miles, and high mileage is recommended for
Not
anything
gonna lie,
over
I burn oil
75,000
so
miles.
fucking much.
That's why we're going with this.
I damn near always do it. I'd add oil to my car like a lot. Well, not a lot,
No,
but
it
you
was
know.
a Peugeot 206.
Oh, okay.
So it was, yeah.
Well done. Your turn.
Okay. I think I can do mine a little bit quicker than you.
I know. I was just trying to be really careful.
Oh, sure, that's fair. Yeah.
There you go.
Cheers.
Pretty decent amount.
Holy cow. Come
But
on
then,
over
yeah, I
here,
drive
Cam.
very,
Let's take a look together.
very normal.
It's just surface rust. Like a lot of stuff does have rust on it, but it's not like soft. A lot of the stuff is a replaceable component. Like this is front subframe. I've got one of these at home. That's the important stuff. All of this stuff is like replaceable. So we're doing an oil change, Valvoline 5W30 Restore and Protect, and this is an amazing engine oil formulation that's come out from Valvoline in just the last year.
Hey,
that
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Scottish
I'll
snack.
stick with my Mobil 1 full
Shortbread.
synthetic. Thank you very much.
Shortbreads, if you, there you go.
Okay.
Anything with a tartan box.
Y'all stick with y'all little Valvoline if y'all want to protect y'all
Okay,
engines.
alright.
But over here,
You guys want one?
we try and race our
So we'll
shit.
get both of these then. Yeah.
A heartfelt thanks once again to Simon for his generous hospitality as we prepared to venture into the most remote corners of the Scottish Highlands.
Since this would be our last time in a major city for several days, we made sure our cars were filled with premium gas before leaving, and also picked up some octane booster.
Having learned my lesson from past road trips with
Octane
Evos, I have purchased
Octane
Booster. And that means that once we get up
I haven't
into those
used
parts
Octane
of,
Booster in so long.
Scotland that don't have 99 octane, I'll be able to add this, and
Yeah,
hopefully,
clean the
driving
windows.
conservatively, I will not blow a
Fun
hole in the
fact.
piston.
Newspapers are better for your windows because they don't leave streaks.
Strangely enough, the Civic uses regular gas, so I'll be on 95 octane.
Before setting off, we enjoyed one final meal,
95?
the macaroni cheese pies that Simon had
The
recommended.
fuck is that?
They were not good.
Nah, throw that shit away. That shit look disgusting.
Why are you laughing?
I love it.
What do you taste, Ray?
Bro, I taste cardboard
fuck?
and
I'm
Mac and
confused. It's like, did they just throw some noodles on a piece of bread?
cheese cold.
I don't even taste the mac and cheese, I'll be honest.
It's actually, they didn't make the noodles out of noodles, they made it out of bread.
What did you do to it, Beb?
What did you do? It was together before I took a bite.
The cheese is not made of cheese. It's not made of milk or dairy. Actually, this is Scottish bread. This is Scottish cheese.
Yo,
that's made of
what the
bread.
fuck? Google tripping.
This was the Scottish Highlands. Green mountains stretching out everywhere, with sheep scattered all over the fields. This peaceful scenery is everything that I'd hoped to find.
The misty air added to this magical vibe, like something out of a storybook. It was as if we'd been transported to another world.
Oh, shit.
It hardly even felt real.
Cannot capture how that looks in person. It doesn't convey.
Ben, this is unbelievable scenery.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like gonna complain about the fact that it's raining and overcast and stuff, but it like adds to it.
That is the Scottish experience as I understand it. Dude, this mountain is crazy. All these little rivers and waterfalls coming down, sheep all over the place.
We'd been driving for hours, but nothing prepared us for the incredible views we'd just come across in Scotland. It was so unreal. We had to pull over, stretch our legs, and just take it all in for a moment.
Scotland's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's nice. It's like Pacific Northwest on like a bigger scale.
Yeah, kind of. I hadn't really thought about it that way. So how is the Civic so far for this trip?
Look, I love Honda.
Yeah.
I love Civics.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little tough.
Oh?
Not my favorite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
It's, I think a lot of it's just the modifications that are done to it.
Okay.
It's really stiff. It's got polyurethane bushings. Yeah, as far as like street driving with it, especially as we get further north, like all the potholes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little rough. Like I'm sacrificing for performance, but I'm not getting to use the performance, you know?
Yeah.
How's your Evo?
Evo's like perfect. I mean, it's like mostly stock, like as far as suspension and stuff like that. The ride height, like, I mean, it's squatting right now. It's squatting because we have so much stuff in the wagon. Yeah. That honestly makes it a little bit nicer for going over like curbs.
Damn,
and
there's a lot of shit back
speed
there.
bumps and stuff.
All the camera gear, everything.
Yeah, you got that front lift up
all
all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. I was noticing your rear wheel fitment looks pretty good, and then you look at the front.
Yeah,
like,
the front's like, yeah, like an entire shoe rack could fit in there. But it's funny to be thinking about like, oh man, how's your Honda Civic, dude? How's your Evo, bro? As we're in like the most beautiful,
that's insane.
To be focusing on two little crappy economy cars. This is so gorgeous, dude. Like, I love all this nature.
It's so much rain. There's all this moss. Like, I just
ferns and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Some beautiful trees. God damn.
You might be surprised to hear this, but I'm actually 15% Scottish. I'm able to trace part of my family history all the way back.
Bro, not
thread through time, this link that I've found in my family history. So to stand there and
so we're headed up to my family's castle.
Time will be something really family history the past few days. As far as I can tell, this castle is the oldest link that I've found in my family history. So to stand there in person,
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that's my bad. I thought it was gonna be an
really
ad
special.
for like some bullshit.
So we're headed up to my family's castle,
Ancestry
the
website.
Dunvegan Castle. It's about 2.5 hours.
Or like track your
of this.
DNA through
So,
this, send your
yeah,
DNA in the
sit back,
mail type
relax, and
shit, you know?
enjoy.
Bro, you gotta stop saying my family's castle, okay? Like, you are not, these people do not know you.
I actually, yeah, I mean, I came from the people from this castle. It is my family's castle, you know what I mean? Like, my DNA passed through that castle, so, you know, it's my family's castle.
Okay, yeah, so you'll introduce me to the folks that are there when we arrive, right?
Unfortunately, before we could get to the castle, my car had catastrophic failure.
Your car's been making an awful sound when you reverse.
I've never had a car that makes a brake noise in reverse and not forward.
Uh-huh.
I'd suspected that maybe like a dust shield might be loose or something, you know, in there. Why don't you take a look at this wheel, this front left wheel here. I'm gonna go in reverse a little bit here, and then I'm gonna hit the brakes. Okay?
Okay.
You can step back a little. You don't have to be that close. Just take a look. So I'm parked up here now.
You don't have a bolt on the bottom of the caliper, so he's only got one caliper bolt.
So I'm not driving this car until I get a bolt for that.
Well, so
I don't know where.
We can tighten the top bolt, and I would feel pretty confident.
Coming from the man who split a wheel in half.
And see that, so my opinion should count for a lot.
Your bolt, when your caliper came off, was the top one.
Correct.
Mine's the bottom. Right, so.
You're not going fast in reverse. But we do need to tighten that top bolt.
We need another bolt.
We do, yes.
But how are you gonna get it there?
We can't go anywhere. That's crazy.
How long have I been driving like that?
It feels so good not to be the one breaking down.
How does that even happen?
Oh my God. Holy cow.
I'm trying to think if I can take a bolt off of something else.
Normally, this would have been an easy fix, just one bolt to replace, no big deal. But we were deep in the Scottish Highlands, hours from the nearest shop, with nothing but sheep and fog for company. And since we'd bought these cars sight unseen, we hadn't had a chance to inspect them properly beforehand. We also hadn't brought any spare parts or tools. So yeah, not ideal.
Check where we are and see if there's anything close for me to be able to buy any sort of tool.
What's that?
There are worse places to break down. I mean, we got really good scenery. It is raining, but yeah, the top bolt is definitely loose. I'm turning it by hand, so we almost just lost this caliper entirely.
I was getting desperate. I needed a bolt, any bolt, that was less important than, say, holding my brake caliper in place. I spotted a redundant engine mount bolt that looked promising. With whatever tools came rattling around in my trunk, I got to work, hoping this random piece of hardware could save the day.
Good shit.
That looks perfect. That's threading in. Oh, man. We might have just gotten so lucky.
Unfortunately, it was a bit too long.
Damn.
So I took off the upper bolt, and it does seem to be significantly shorter. I think that bolt is too long, so I need a shorter bolt somehow. Where am I going to find one of these? He's too distracted talking with them. He's never going to notice.
It couldn't have been better timing. A few of our subscribers had spotted us and immediately pulled Ben into conversation. A perfect distraction. Meanwhile, I went full scavenger mode, digging through his Evo to see if I could borrow a bolt.
No, honestly, I don't really... Oh, wait. Strut tower. That might work. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's the right length. Yeah, all of his bolts are small. Oh, what about a hood bolt? No, it's too small on his, too.
But I think British people are a bit different than Americans.
Okay.
Americans just jump in
Maybe
cars
the
and
Mazda
drive
have
for
a boat he can
6-7
borrow.
hours like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I'll just hop in the interstate or whatever you've got.
Yeah.
Whereas over here, people panic at driving for more than an hour. They don't go that far.
Yeah, why is that?
I'm not really sure, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure this will work. I
They
think this is
panic if you
perfect.
drive more than an hour? The fuck?
I think this will work. It's a
Just
little
drove
shorter.
an hour
It's
and a
little better.
half,
Let's
2
see if-
hours yesterday
if
to
one
a
of these
car
two are
show.
even shorter. I think this one's even shorter. Oh, that's perfect. That'll work. It's a grade 7. And it's got a lock washer on it, so we're not going to lose this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's throw this in.
Is it just a Targa top?
Yeah, you can just press a button and the roof comes down inside of it.
Oh
The
my
fuck?
gosh. Look at this mechanism.
Yo,
Holy
that's
cow.
crazy. Oh, he's inside the car. Never mind, I thought he did that from his key.
Yeah, we got it. Is it catching? It's catching. It's catching. I think we're good. Ben doesn't need his back seat belt anyway, right? He'll never know. How would he know? Oh, yeah. That's not going anywhere. Did a pretty good job of keeping Ben distracted because he's now actually got a gaggle of folks talking with him.
A gaggle.
You want to be on camera? You mind?
So I don't think he actually noticed anything, but we have success. He just will not have a seat belt in the back here.
I'm actually living in London, but from New Zealand.
But I think having brakes on my car is more
I need to
important. He
get
doesn't have a
my
passenger
bag
sit in the back anyway.
Adam, can you teach me a New Zealand phrase?
Shaka bra.
Yeah.
Shaka bra.
Yeah, nah.
The fuck does that
He's
mean?
probably never gonna notice. He's not that observant. He had his seats down anyway.
Oh, yeah,
So that actually holds the seatbelt up. He's literally never gonna know.
All right, I'll say yeah, nah next time I see somebody from New Zealand.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pretty good? How
No,
was that?
yeah, not too bad.
Okay, all right.
Sounds like home a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to make you feel at home.
Thank you.
Bro, Honda. This is a Honda. You can fix it with freaking parts from another car.
Good thing they got that fixed. It's a good thing they noticed. Both fucking bolts were loose. And the bottom one fell out. Damn near had no brake.
Why does this thing feel like a Cadillac all of a sudden? Like, honestly, my suspension's still stiff, but there's zero rattling and stuff, like the clunking. Thought this car was kind of a little ratchet. Well, turns out it was a little ratchet.
It was.
All we needed was a ratchet to fix it, and dang.
What's up, Ben? How's that car doing? How's the brakes?
Yeah, you know how earlier I was saying that, like, this car, I like Hondas, but like this one's a little, a little rough?
I do remember that.
This car is no longer rough. It's riding like a Cadillac. Like, the clunking that I was hearing when I was going over bumps is completely gone now.
It was probably that
So,
fucking brake.
The clunking was just loose brakes.
Yeah, dude, this car is honestly awesome now.
Dang, all it took was tight brakes. Who knew?
Yeah, dude, brake calipers with 2 bolts is where it's at.
Hell yeah, brake calipers, 2 bolts. Definitely where it's at.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. Okay, we can carry on now.
Debut thumbnail. Damn. Got a nice little port.
So we're at a spot called the Logan Locks. It's basically a canal, the Caledonian Canal, and they have this channel here that lets you kind of change the water level going through the canal as. They've just come through these gates that the guy opens from the control box, and now they need to go from this very deep water level down here in the canal
To the high water level.
to a much higher water level on the other side of those gates.
So that's gonna raise?
I suppose it's gonna raise. Does it raise the water level? You guys go up? Okay. Yeah, so see the gates closed?
I hope
just now?
so.
Yeah, okay. So you see down in the water there. Wow.
That's crazy.
I feel like we're watching the Loch Ness Monster surface or something. Yeah, this is so cool.
How the fuck?
The day was getting long and the light was starting to fade as we made our way towards my family's castle on the Isle of Skye. Driving past all of this incredible scenery felt like a bit of a shame, but I wanted to get there before dark. Eventually, the road opened up, and just beyond the hills, the castle came into view.
Ben?
Yeah.
Why am I supposed to care about this?
So, 15
big-ass
generations
castle.
ago, I was here. My
This was the pad?
predecessors. Yeah, but I hail from this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know the door code, I guess.
And it's a bit commercialized at this point now.
Yeah. Does she know who you are?
Where's my room? Well, see, it took 15 generations for me to exist, so I don't have a room.
Dang, my man doesn't even have a room. So who's
Sick.
this? That's Mom? All right, Ben.
Oh yeah, this is the dinner hall.
Aren't you gonna offer me a seat?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Dude, this is not.
Fancy ass
See
chairs.
this? This was a wallet. Somebody used that
That
to
was a
carry
wallet.
change.
Is there a Murdo?
No murder.
Okay. Is there a John the Ninth?
John the Ninth Chief.
John the Ninth would have been 1592 to 1642. Okay, all right.
Oh no, the story's starting to fall
This is not
apart.
good. Yeah, it would have been this time period here.
Sick.
Ben having an identity crisis.
Sick.
I
He's
don't know
not
who I
even
am
a part of
anymore.
it.
Everybody's a lie. It's all a lie. Why are we even in Scotland? Dude got punked. Turns out he's Chinese.
Ben could laugh and make all the jokes he wanted, but I knew my family history was tied back to that castle. I just wasn't sure how. So I called my dad, the family
One way or
genealogy expert,
another.
to find out.
I know we're related to somebody at that castle. It looks like Tormod.
Tormod. Yep. Okay, well, he was chief from 1260 to 1320.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Wow.
that would have been your great.
How the fuck does she know?
Yeah. Okay.
How the fuck does she know? He just said some random numbers. She was like, yeah, that's right.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that it ties back 800 years ago.
Yeah. Long time ago. Oh, that's really cool.
All right, what'd you learn?
It's cool. Castles are cool.
Castles are cool.
But
Y'all, I want a castle. How much y'all think a castle
also,
costs?
if you do the math on how many people are descendants of that guy, technically speaking, like how many people share his blood, hundreds of thousands of people
Yeah,
actually
so
share
maybe a
that.
little bit more of a tenuous connection than you might have.
But it
first let
still is a
on.
connection, and that's cool.
As exciting as Ben's family genealogy was, we eventually had to leave Dunvegan Castle and ended the day over a table piled with fish and chips. Well, sort of.
What'd you get, Ray? Yeah, buddy, I got it plain.
Hell yeah, that shit look good.
The next morning, we chased a destination that was somehow supposed to be even more scenic than everything we'd seen before. It was hard to picture, but
This is only 995,000. Fuck no, eat my dick. What? Close my tab.
I was game to find out.
The fuck is an Earth map? Add Earth maps to Google Chrome.
All right, Ben, this is the NC 500, the North Coast 500 miles of Scotland.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is like nothing I have ever seen before.
Are you sure? Is it good enough, Ben? Are you sure you don't want to go back to Dunvegan Castle?
But yeah, no, I could spend a couple weeks up here for sure.
Yeah, this is worth it. This is crazy. I have not seen anything like this on any of the road trips we've been on. We finally got something different.
Yeah, I hope it conveys on camera just how big
Hell
these
yeah,
mountains
that
are.
shit is
'cause,
crazy.
I mean, from what I'm seeing with my eyes, it's incredible.
I want to go see
Yeah,
this.
this is unbelievable. You want to like get out, you want to like interact with it somehow, but you can't do anything but just look. Why hasn't anybody ever talked about, you know, the views in Scotland? I think
my
Scotland
bad,
gets
dog.
slept on. Are we the first people to find out about this, to be honest? Like, this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, my family knew what was up about 800 years ago, so I don't think this is a new discovery, but I do think that it does get slept on. It is definitely not talked about enough.
This is unreal to look at. Unreal. Like, I want to stop talking to you right now and get the camera out and start filming.
Yeah, honestly, the only thing that is making this road not the perfect road is the fact that it is a single lane road, but it is still a two-way road. So that's, you know, making it a little bit scary. Every time I round a corner, I am wondering if I'm going to go head on to a bus. Heyo.
Sick.
Ray, is this enough, realistically, to get the tractor by?
I'm not 100% sure if you're coming.
Holy cow. To New Holland, that man knows what's up.
The scenery on the NC500
How the fuck he
was
just drove that big
unreal.
ass tractor
Mountains
around
so
there?
tall you literally couldn't see the peaks. We had to stop just to catch our breath and talk about what we'd just seen.
first thing I wanted to note was that that road was amazing.
Yeah.
But it
There were
also was
skippable
terrible
rocks.
at the same time.
Yeah, well, so it kind of goes back to our spirited driving road trip, right?
Yeah.
You got,
Views are a 10 for
you
sure.
got incredible, 11.
Yeah,
11.
yeah.
The actual driving road, not great.
One of the worst.
Not great. Yeah, like you would literally be a menace to society if you sped on that road. First of all, speed limit on that road is 60 miles an hour.
What the fuck?
If you can go 60 on that road, Godspeed.
And you have to stop every 2 seconds for
Yeah, because there's just traffic coming the opposite direction.
A lot of tourist buses.
Speed limit on
Yeah,
that road
there's
is
like
60.
interesting stuff here.
Fucking
Like you
insane.
get a totally different sense. So I've never paid to use a public bathroom in my life. You know, it's like you don't have it in North America. Here they have like public bathrooms that you just pay 50p or whatever to go and take a wee. 50p for a wee, as they say. Everyone knows that.
I'm sure they say that, yeah.
But like, as Americans, we look at that and we're like, I'm not paying to use the bathroom. I'm gonna go pee, on the side of this building.
Yep.
And people here, it's like
Hell yeah.
understood.
Who the fuck finna
that
pay to
if
use the bathroom?
You pay to, for this service, which you could just go without. You'll have like a nice service because everybody's paying into it.
It keeps it clean too. Like you're not gonna pay 50 cents to go in there and like scratch on the stall door.
Right, yeah, if you paid to use the bathroom, you're not writing somebody's phone number, call Ray for a good time.
Unfortunately, I'd gotten my shoes wet while we were out filming, but in a moment of pure genius, I figured I could air dry them on the windscreen.
A good idea is a good idea, okay?
No,
It's only
it's
dumb
not.
if it doesn't work. I'm gonna drive, make progress, and dry my shoes.
They not gonna fly off? I'm surprised, like, we gotta see if the shoes fell off. Come on, show us the shoes. Oh, what the fuck is that?
And the
Little
road
sheep.
has no longer become a problem because there's nobody up here. So these pull-offs are not even needed.
That's the pull-offs there for?
Well, Ben, like I
I mean,
was
it
saying,
makes
we
sense.
literally can't do the entirety of the North Coast
Sick.
500. It's too long. We don't have enough time. And also, we kind of have something that we need to get to down in the southern end of Great Britain. We need to make our way down to Sussex over the next couple of days.
In the southern end of Great Britain.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. Oh my gosh, because look at this. But I get it. We got also some more incredible stuff we've got to go do. So I mean, I'm excited for that, but also it kind of sucks to have to leave all this because man.
The making of the thumbnail. Ta-da! Yeah, I'd say this is a good spot, but then again, anywhere is a good spot.
Yeah, okay, Ben, so let's go ahead and pull off at the next spot, and we'll get some more shots, and we'll say a final goodbye to the North Coast 500 until next time, and we can start heading south again.
All right, that works for me. Well, Ben, I can say categorically, I do not regret taking a trip to the United Kingdom. It's not over, but I am not gonna regret this. After seeing all this, incredible.
Yeah, I do not want this to be over. Literally just as we've been sitting here, the scenery is different than when we first arrived. Because you've got lighting changes and all the clouds are constantly moving.
It feels like it has its own personality. You know what I mean? Like,
it hasn't been ruined by humanity.
I feel like they've said no.
Yeah, right,
No, you can't build here. You can't do anything.
If you build anything, it has to be with rocks from the earth. Like, only stonework.
Yeah, it's so well preserved.
Yeah. Well.
Guess we gotta go at some point.
Yeah.
To commemorate it, do you want a piece of Scottish shortbread?
Cookies.
There you go. That is a thick piece of shortbread.
That is some
Bro, that
shortbread.
shit look good
I'd
as
argue this is
fuck.
tall bread.
They should call it thick
I love
bread.
shortbread
All right,
cookies.
yep.
This should be had with a beverage.
Yeah, no, I agree. Glenfiddich. They also sponsor Aston Martin.
Oh.
Yeah. Just a sip, just a sip.
Just a sip.
Boy, that smells really good. Wow.
Perfect thing to wash down my shortbread.
Wow. Did you ever think, when we started this channel, that you would one day be sitting in the back of an Evo wagon, imported from Japan, sent to Scotland, eating shortbread and drinking whiskey?
No. That was a very specific scenario.
That is
But
that
I'm
is
sure-
a very specific
I'm sure glad
scenario.
I get to do it with somebody
Scenario.
like you. Thorne.
Scenario.
I'm sure I'm your top pick.
You know what? As much as we don't get along sometimes, you probably are, because we actually, you know, I don't know if it would get done with anybody else. So
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
put a cap on this. Let's get back on the road. Dang.
Well, I guess I gotta drink it now.
To be clear, don't drink and drive. We had a very small amount.
Road trip concludes next Saturday.
You're the fastest Renault Clio in the UK. Ta-da!
The
K24
fuck?
from the engine.
It is sad that it's all coming to an end.
Oh, I can't wait for next Saturday episode. W video. Last video of the night is sex offender deletes his 1 terabyte CP stash in front of cops. I lied, we got one more video. I tried designing restaurants as well.
Wait, you're a Dragon Ball Z fan?
Yeah.
Why did you say I'm 36? Are you okay with that? When she said that she was.
Well, usually people are afraid to talk to adults.
Why did you send this
What?
to Sarah?
If I did, I don't remember it.
And so, like, what is the girl doing in the video?
Like, stuff like that.
Here's the deal.
Yes, sir.
You guys aren't cops.
I'm not trying to be cop.
I don't care. You're not
Huh?
listening to me.
Can you call
guys
your supervisor for me, please?
No, I can't call my supervisor. You're not an officer. You're not an officer. You guys can't come in here and do that.
What the fuck? Yes, they can.
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And today we are catching, I say this every episode, but it does get worse, one of the most disgusting preds we've ever caught. This guy right here, and I'm not joking, this is his full name, okay? I had to literally get the phone out to read it. His name is Tristan. His middle name is Thomas Logan MacGyver Alexander. His last name is Kirk Frost. So Tristan Thomas
Why
Logan
did his
MacGyver
parents
Alexander
do that
Kirk
shit to him?
is a RSO, registered offender, and he was
That
caught
nigga jail.
taking
That
some
nigga name
cheese
gonna rap
pizza,
all the way
right?
around
And
the jail
now
ban.
he's talking to our year-old decoy, but not only
The
that,
fuck?
he asked us if our decoy had a sister, and you know, obviously she did. And he
Have a
thinks in
little
couple hours
sister?
he's gonna be meeting a year-old and a year-old at his job. He told them he knows a secluded spot.
What
He
the
sent
fuck?
all kinds of dirty stuff to them and everything. So we're about to get him right here at his job right now. We're over here in North Charleston, South Carolina. So this is gonna be my first ever catch in South Carolina.
And the
So I'm
police
hoping
didn't
get
wanna
good
do
in my
nothing about
rest. Got
this?
Security right here. We're going incognito. I really don't got anything else to say. Let's get this freak. Your grace. We just ask that you protect us and bless us and let justice be served. And we do this in your name. Jesus' name. Amen. All right,
Amen.
that's his job right there. Crazy thing is I don't know how he even has a job being an RSO, especially somewhere where kids would go, but you know, hey, it is what it is. So this is what he looks like.
Oh, he's a
that's him
RSO?
right
That's
there.
crazy. What the fuck?
Hey Tristan, is it okay if you help me out with this beef over here real quick?
Pardon?
What's this? What the f is this?
Can you help me out with like some of this meat over here? It's kind of bad.
What do you mean, kind of bad? What's the matter with it?
Like it looks like it's a little rotten over there. Wait, you're a Dragon Ball Z fan?
Yeah.
Bro, man, who's your favorite character?
There's a list.
Man, I hope it's not Tenzin. So, listen, man, I don't think you're a bad guy, bro. I
Who
just
the
want you
fuck
to know,
is
like,
Zinzi?
I'm not a cop or anything. We got some messages online about some stuff. Her mom has sent it to us. We just want to talk about this with you. Is it cool if we just go outside to talk about it real quick?
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
That's exactly why I want to get your side of
That's
the story.
cap.
If you're cool
That's
with it,
big cap.
we just want to talk outside,
Cap.
man.
I don't know who you are.
My name is DeMarcus. We understand like you're on the registry and stuff like that. We don't want to get anything messed up with that. You know what I mean? So if you want to talk about Sarah, you want to just go outside and talk about this real quick?
Nigga on the registry is still doing it.
What you're talking about?
Okay, so you don't want to talk about it?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I mean, I can explain it more outside, but I don't want anybody to hear you. I don't think you're a bad guy. I'm not a cop. He's not a cop. You're not in any trouble, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I see that that's a webcam on.
That's just for my protection.
That's a
man,
webcam.
'cause, you know, you're a butcher, man. You know, you can be Hannibal Lecter me.
I'm a deli guy.
Hey, man. Hey, delis, they do it too.
No. But I don't know anything. I don't even
Deli
know.
got the automatic
There was a message that
blaze.
said about her meeting you here with her sister at 7.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
And it came from your Facebook, man. Listen, we don't want to get anyone else involved with this.
If it did, then my shit's been hacked yet again.
Okay,
Fuck
can
you
we talk about
mean
that
yet
outside
again?
then? 'Cause
If he's
it's a lot
already been
more
charged the
personal
first time, do he
information,
think that excuse is gonna work if he's already been charged the first time?
Well, can I talk to you back there if that's cool? Appreciate you. Like, how many people here know about your past?
Nobody does. It's because they didn't do a background check. If something came up, I'll look through it, find any messages that got sent from it, go ahead and block it, get this shit taken care of.
Okay, that's exactly why I'm here, because I'm here to get it taken care of with you, bro. My name is DeMarcus. We have
So
an
they didn't do a
organization
background
called Kids
check?
Protect America. It was just a little alarming for the mom. She went to us. She didn't go to anybody else. And our whole job is like, hey, we try to figure out,
How the
is this
fuck you
person
not doing
bad?
background
Is it a
checks on your
mistake?
work?
We get it sorted, and then I'm getting the vibe that it's a mistake, man. I mean, bro, you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, bro. Like, if this was One Piece, I promise you, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Yeah, trust me, I know that.
Listen, I know about your past and stuff. You're working now, man. You're a hard-working American.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to move on with my life.
that's why I'm trying to just talk with you about this, you know? But you do remember Sarah, right?
Like I said, I don't know a Sarah.
Okay, man.
Not personally, no.
So if you were to pull out your phone and show me your Telegram, would I see the messages with Sarah? Yes or no?
I have no idea. Like I said, I'd have to go on there and look to see what's been on there and what hasn't. I've spoken to a lot of Sarahs. Whether
The
this
Sarah that you-
specific one, I don't know.
The one that you said that you get off at 7, do you remember talking to her?
I know there was somebody that said I got off at 7. I don't know if that was Sarah or not.
Okay, that was Sarah. We're getting somewhere. Okay, do you remember how old Sarah said she was?
No.
So did we just like forget?
No, I didn't ask.
You didn't ask? We have everything saved from Facebook.
The
and
excuses
Telegram,
are
and
getting
also
worse and
other
worse.
tracks with other people you have, but I don't care about that. All I care about is Sarah right now. But I mean, you don't remember saying this?
If I did, I don't remember it.
I want to see
do
a
not
bear.
have a good mental state as far as memory
The
goes.
fuck?
What happened, man? Did you like?
I was in an accident when I was 14, and I have issues to where I have blank spots.
Kind of like the Men in Black.
No, it's more like I can be doing something, and then about an hour or so later, not have any recollection of remembering it.
Okay, that's fair. You might not remember now, but you definitely did remember after you were texting her then. So I guess like, why did you say I'm 36? Are you okay with that? When she said that she was.
Well, usually people are afraid to talk to adults.
With your
What do you
situation,
mean,
it's a
usually
lot more
people?
delicate. So I guess like, why did you want to continue that conversation?
I don't really have too many people in my life that I can actually talk to, be open with, and just talk in general with.
If you don't mind me asking, how long were you incarcerated for?
About 18 months. I
Not
was
long enough.
Set up online. I had been in an adult chat room, and I was chatting with this guy. He asked me what kind of girls I was into. I was like, girls younger than me. So he sent me this link thing. Whatever was on it was what got me hit.
And what was on there?
Do not redeem. Do not
So
redeem.
They ended up getting me for the link because I replied, "What the hell is it?" And
Appreciate the follow,
because the
Mr.
link was
Ice.
Still attached to that conversation, I got charged with distribution.
My uncle got in the same situation.
What's
I
that
mean, I
cake
had
badge?
The person called Pleading Kia, so
Yeah.
and she was public defender.
Me personally, man, you
R
know,
slash
it was child
case.
pornography, right?
2023 cake.
So obviously child pornography is bad.
Type
but
shit,
I'm
never
in
seen
the
that
belief
before.
of if you're not in the video and you have it, I don't really care. You know what I mean? Now, what I do care about, and that's why I'm here to talk to you, is, you know, what is this?
Can I use it on the two of you? Is
Is this
crazy.
your-
What the fuck?
Why did you send this Sarah, did we just kind of get carried away?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
An hour and 24 minutes long?
This and make it right.
That's how long this confrontation was? And they cut this down to 22 minutes?
All I want you to do is just talk to her, give her an apology to make her feel better, if you want to. And then the second thing is, we have a wiper. We have a device that wipes stuff off phone that's undesirable. Because I don't know if you know, but you are linked to a lot of stuff right now on Telegram. But it's like, even if you delete it on your end, it's still there. The reason why I'm here talking to you is I see you're being added to groups and people are more sending this stuff to you. So, but how many images of CP have people sent to you?
Actually, quite a bit.
I believe off on our thing, it showed off the radar. So I want to get that stuff off your phone.
Yeah, I can't. I really
Off the radar.
right now, except for wipe it on my end.
I got
That's
brain
all I can
rot,
really
bro. I
do
instantly
right
thought
But
it
I'm
was
saying,
fucking
you can wipe it on
freestyle
your
shit.
end, but it's not wiping it. I already have it, and it's online with the data breach. The only way to truly wipe it is we would have to connect it to our computer to wipe it. It's a free thing that I'm doing, but I can't force you to do it, and I'm not going to force you to do it, you know?
Yeah, I just feel more comfortable doing it on my end.
Okay. You know the reoffense is 20 plus.
So basically, if I don't do your what, then you're going forward with it.
I'm not here to blackmail you at all. I'm just saying, it's not an if, you will get pinched by someone else. Because the shit's there. So all I'm saying is, if you don't do our wipe, because you don't look that tech savvy, you know, you might be anime nerd like me, man, but you know, it's like an umbilical cord. This is the baby, but the umbilical cord leads to the womb. You don't have a connection to the womb, we do. So when we snip it, the whole thing's dies. So the womb dies, the umbilical cord dies, and I guess in this instance, the baby dies. If you do your wipe, which is really just smearing, the umbilical cord still leads to the womb, and your name's written all over the womb. That's how we knew.
Could I get in touch with you guys at a later date if I so desire, or to get it what?
Oh, we just
If I
another
so
registered
desire.
offender in Florida. Oh my bad. I could literally show you the video of me doing it with him. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like a now or never deal. You know what I mean?
Because my only thing is, I do have people on Telegram and stuff that I don't want to get wiped.
So let me rephrase that. So we're not factory resetting your phone. So we have specific things where it goes in and takes out, obviously, the undesirable stuff that's linked to that umbilical cord. If we don't do that, we do want to locate those kids that are in those videos. I guess what's the lowest age that they sent to you on there?
And up.
And so, like, what is the girl doing in the video?
A lot of them are by themselves. I was doing things.
Like what? Like, obviously you can whisper.
Like masturbation and stuff like that.
Okay, is there anywhere it's like a grown person with them in the video that's hiding
How
their
does the
face?
cop not lock him up?
Yeah, I know some look either European or Hispanic.
It's really bad from Mexico, so I know exactly what you mean. I'm gonna just keep it straight with you, man. I mean, I don't know if it's because of the Dragon Ball Z hat, you're bringing back my childhood a little bit, but you just kind of seem like a guy that's a little down on his luck, that got a second chance, and that second chance is...
And still working my way up.
Exactly, man. And
Still working his way
I don't want to
up.
see another hardworking American get caught up in some BS. So if it's cool with you, man,
Hopefully
I can
he
go
stays
get it
down.
wiped and I would knock it out.
Hopefully he stays down.
Yeah, it's in my car. Yeah. If you want, just walk up with me to the front and you can see me, walk to my car, then come back and do your thing right here. And then I'll come right back. And he can stay with you the whole time so you feel comfortable.
This is 100% legit that you're not undercover.
I'm not a cop. Right hand on the Bible, I am not a cop, I promise you. If I was a cop, man, you would have been already. You're good, Tristan, man. Let's knock this out.
Hold on, I gotta grab my phone. I don't have it.
Oh, okay, my bad, my
Tight
bad.
shit.
Yeah, this is the work phone.
Call Eric
The
and tell
work
him to come
phone.
meet us at the front door.
What fucking work phone do they have for a fucking deli person? The EDP noticed that the cops are outside, so he went back
He
inside.
was just about to come outside, but he ran back inside because he saw you.
Let me explain a couple things to you. You guys aren't doing stuff with the ICAC task force in South Carolina?
Sir, I'm gonna show you here.
You're not listening to me. Are you a sworn officer?
No, sir.
Conducting an investigation.
Sir, we have an arrest here in this county that is being investigated already, and he's currently in trial by Detective Malone.
Great, that's awesome.
He's in there right now with the child. He invited a 12-year-old girl and a 12-year-old girl to this job right here, right now.
What platform did he
On Facebook. He messaged her first on Facebook.
Here's the deal.
Yes, sir.
You guys aren't cops.
I'm not trying to be cop.
I can't arrest him because of the investigation that is
What?
being conducted.
But we
It's
have
not
an
being
arrest
done
here.
I don't care. You're not listening to me. You're not an officer. You're
I
not an
don't
officer.
care.
You guys can't come in here and do that.
Why that
Sting
nigga voice crack
operation
so hard?
because
Then why is one of our cases currently in
That's
court right now?
great. You guys don't understand. If law enforcement does not conduct this investigation, we can't make an arrest. Because
Can you call your supervisor for me, please?
No, I can't call my supervisor.
I would like to talk to a supervisor, please,
Okay,
officer.
fine. You guys still can't do what you're.
I would like to
saying
talk to a
Okay.
supervisor.
Sounds good.
Thank you. There's a. Hey, the guy back there, he's a registered offender. Yep. Hey, listen, my man. You can delete everything. The cop's outside. I'm showing him everything, and I'm also gonna let your boss know that you're a registered offender. So.
You lied to me.
I'm gonna let your boss know that you're a registered offender.
So, all that shit was a lie.
Listen, we already have it. You can delete whatever. We have everything.
You basically lied to me.
I did. I did. So.
That's entrapment, by the way, which is against the law.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
Well, here,
you're
you want to
on-
go tell the cop?
Because you're on record saying
Yes, sir, I am.
you're not a cop.
I'm not a cop. The only people that can entrap is a cop. I'm not a cop.
But you worked for the cop.
Nope, I don't. So now I'm gonna tell you, your people here, that you're a registered offender, and they're gonna do a background check, right? And we have the pics that you sent and
So you
everything.
did all this just to get me arrested?
Correct.
Hey, you working here? Okay. How you doing? So
I manage the store perfectly.
So you know him. He was letting me know that you guys didn't do a full background check. Tristan is a registered offender. Okay. He's a registered offender, and he invited a 12-year-old and 6-year-old girl to your store to have sex with them here. We have all the evidence. That's why the police are outside. I just want you to know. Tristan, are you ever gonna do it again? No. This is your last time sending pics of 6-year-old girls?
They're bringing it into my business.
I say you say that to him.
Yes.
He brought this to your business.
And I'm just saying, let's
Pressing
move
him
on.
in front of the
Let's
manager.
Get on with our lives.
You invited a 6-year-old and a 6-year-old girl.
That's
to your
crazy
place
as
of work.
fuck.
Which was a mistake. Can we
Nigga said,
move
let's
on?
move on.
You think we can move
Did
on?
the manager walk away? He didn't give a fuck?
Police on the way.
The police is outside. If it's cool with you, can you ask him to come outside so we can take care of all this?
He about to,
Assistant manager?
I'm gonna speak to the
he's about to get this nigga, the manager is about to get the Dion banned. Guaranteed.
Okay, but I just wanted, can I talk to you real quick and tell you something? So we have an organization that's called EDP Watch. We have arrests all over the country. We literally just got an arrest yesterday for a registered offender that tried to meet a year-old girl. I'm not police, but he did invite a 6-year-old and a 6-year-old here. If you can maybe ask him to come outside so he can get arrested, that would help a lot. Totally up to you. Your boss is outside getting the cop. And that's what he's doing right now. I didn't even tell him to. He wanted to.
You basically did all this just to get me arrested.
Why do
Well,
he
you were
keep
talking
saying
to
it?
our-
Basically, that's exactly what
And
the
again,
fuck he
We
did.
can't just move past this shit.
How do we move past it?
Who
How
the
about this? How
fuck
about you
will move
apologize to the
past
cop
that?
and then maybe he can move it on? Your boss is telling the cop right now.
They're harassing my employee right now. Your employee invited a 12 and a 6-year-old to have sex here. The sergeant's here, Jadon, if you want.
They're harassing the employee. I told you they trying to get this nigga banned.
Is there any way to get
I knew it. Like from the beginning, they was on bullshit because they showed the store logo.
it past this and let me just go on with my life?
I would just go outside and ask the cop if you can do that.
Don't give me bullshit. I've been through the legal system. I know cops don't listen to shit. That's why I am talking to you.
They don't, yeah. But I am not a cop. You sent all the stuff. You did all that. It's all linked to you. The child, all that's linked to you. Do you want to get ahead
That's
of it
why I'm
and
talking
maybe get
to you.
probation? Or
Like,
do you want to
he's
sit in
so
here?
fucking slow.
Yes, sir. Take this out.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. That's all we asked for. Tristan, he told you to get out.
Wait.
I wouldn't go back over there because then they can get you for trespassing. He asked you to leave.
Hold on, I've got to get my phone number.
I gotta
Yep,
get my
you're gonna
phone
even
number.
More time for trespassing. I hope you're not running.
Just let my phone number on the table.
And this might be a
Oh, he's smart. That nigga smart. I can't lie. He knew he was going to jail already, so he wrote his phone numbers down.
violation of your group home as well.
I be in that bitch
Nah, I
sick
know you
every
said you've been
time.
through
I
the
be
legal system.
only
It's
knowing
just a
one
small
number.
violation, so you won't even go to jail. It's just probation.
That's cap. I know too. I know my girl and my
Like, you're not
mom's.
in
That's about it.
So what, the cops are just here to erase the shit?
Yeah.
Why do I not believe this shit?
Why do I not believe this shit?
Tristan, are you gonna delete that child your phone?
Yes.
Are you gonna ever invite a 6-year-old girl to your job again?
No.
Are you ever gonna send pics to a year-old girl again?
No, it was all a mistake.
Okay, can you tell that officer this will never happen again?
Ain't nothing gonna happen. I've already destroyed everything. Ain't nothing happening anymore.
And about how much child in there you think?
I don't even.
It was a lot?
I don't count.
You don't count?
I don't count is crazy.
Yeah.
Cop boss arrives.
Hey, how you doing, officer? So, my name is Jadon Adams. We have an organization called EDP Watch where we travel the nation and report online predators talking to children. These dudes never learn.
No, they don't. If somebody asks for a supervisor, can you tell them no? No.
That's what the officer did. All we want is cops that care. We understand that this is y'all's job now, y'all's investigation. We're gonna leave it up to y'all. We're gonna help whatever we can, and yeah.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Hopefully you get locked up. Yes. Now that gray hair officer is just sitting there looking fucking retarded.
Man, I appreciate you guys for watching to the end of the video. Also, man, huge shout out to all you guys that took advantage of the 48 hours free EDP watch. I mean, literally, like, I think it did one.
Bro, like, I genuinely missed the free EDP watch thing because I didn't see the fucking YouTube comment thing until like just a little bit ago.
1,000 members in like 30 minutes, and I just posted it, so it hasn't even been 48 hours, but when you guys see this, the 48 hours is gonna be up. But we'll definitely do something like that again in the future, man. You know, if we ever get a video maybe that get 500K likes, you know, maybe I'll do a month free, and even the members that are on EDP Watch, they'll get a month free too. I might do that, but you know, we'll have to see. But yeah, y'all, let's talk about Tristan Kirkfrost. He was only charged with online solicitation at first, but then they got a search warrant. They went to his house, they got his other devices, and then they recovered the stuff that he deleted on his phone. And oh my gosh, Blazing's gonna show you guys right here. Y'all, they hit.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that nigga will never see the light of fucking day. 40 charges.
Of that. Yeah, like bro is beyond cooked, and this is the same reason why he got arrested. So I know whenever he goes to court,
Bro,
man,
that nigga's
oh
not
my
gonna
gosh, he
that
could
nigga's not
literally
gonna live no
genuinely
more.
be looking up to like 20, 30 plus years. So this was a great catch.
Bro,
All
I hope
praises
this
to the
nigga
Most
get
High.
life.
You know, it was rocky at the start with that first cop, man, but I'm just so thankful to my Lord and Savior that he brought cops that had their heart softened, that listened to the evidence and realized that a crime was really happening and took charge. So I commend those
fucking
two
fantastic.
officers that came later on, man. Like,
Right.
genuinely, bro, just applaud
Good
to
job,
them.
though.
And I noticed something. It's usually like the younger cops that are the most receptive, that are the most like, you know what,
they be
I
watching
wanna
these videos
take
online,
charge. And
probably.
I kind of see like the older cops, they be stuck in their ways, you know? Like that cop that came on scene, bro probably doesn't even know how to use Facebook. So it's like, how you gonna tell me what's going on with this? So I just give all praises to God that those cops just had their hearts softened. And I ask that you guys not only pray for our safety and everything, but also pray that the cops that we interact with, that their hearts be softened, and that, you know, they don't be hard-headed, and that they genuinely just care about, like, you know, making criminals go to jail for the crimes that they commit, man. Because
W video.
it was this.
W video.
So
I tried Designer Restaurants by Dylan.
Apparently, a bunch of designer brands have been opening up luxury restaurants all across America. These are literally the same brands that have sold fancy bags for $2,800 when they only cost $57 to make. If you ask me, these designer restaurants sound like a huge scam. But for some reason, they all have really good reviews. I want to know what all the hype's about, which is why I'm about to visit some of the most famous designer restaurants to see for myself if they're worth the price.
Designer
or
restaurants.
are people just paying for the brand? Now my journey begins a few hours away in Austin, Texas, and designer restaurant number 1 is right behind me. This is the Coach Coffee Shop. Opened in 2025, it's actually Coach's second food location in the US. Now I know technically this isn't a restaurant, however, they do have food. Most importantly, it is the cheapest designer spot I'm visiting in this entire video, which means there could be a chance it's actually worth the money. But before I go inside, let me explain how things are gonna work. To keep it simple, I'll be judging each designer restaurant based on my experience, the overall tastiness of the food, and of course, the price.
So they sell clothes and food?
So when you walk in, the coffee shop is directly to your right, which is pretty nice since you don't actually have to walk through the entire Coach store.
How much y'all think a Coach coffee is? I'm gonna go with $20.
And potentially get distracted by expensive things to buy. Also, I gotta say, first impressions, the coffee shop looks way
If we being realistic, fuck, never mind.
more legit than
I was
expected.
gonna say 8.
Their menu is pretty simple, and maybe it's
Not
because
that
I was
bad,
expecting like $20 coffees, but the prices didn't look too bad.
See?
While I was reading up on the place, I did see a lot of reviews raving about
At least
something
I wasn't the
called
only
a
one.
tabby cake, which is one of their pastries designed to look
Bitch,
like
why
a
the fuck
Coach
is you
push.
taking
Seems
pictures
a
in front of
little
the
extra to
Coach
me,
sign?
But also, I guess, is
Fucking
unwrapped.
rats.
I walked up to the counter, placed my order, and once that was done, I just had to check out Coach's exclusive coffee shop merch. So all of their merch is definitely a lot cheaper than buying traditional designer Coach. However, it still is very pricey. I'm pretty sure one of those t-shirts costs like $75. I don't know why. That seems crazy to me. This shirt cost me like 10 bucks. They even have their own coffee shop mascot, and this little dude is plastered everywhere in the store. And I mean everywhere. He's on all of the merch, their coffee machines, the tables, the front window, even the napkins. I do have to admit, it is very cute, and if my girlfriend were here, she would be making some pretty irresponsible purchases. I will not be doing that though.
W.
Thank you.
W financial
So the
decisions.
food and drinks have been acquired, and I can confirm
Tax
this
write-offs.
definitely feels fancier than a regular coffee shop. Their plastic cups have the mascot on it. This box is literally just for the one pastry, and they even hooked me up with some soft serve since I'm the first customer today. So that's pretty cool. Now, one thing I do have to say
Type shit.
is I did get a little bamboozled because even though the coffee was very decently priced, this tabby cake cost way more than I thought. The price
What
of
the
it was
fuck?
not on the menu. It ended up bringing the total
30?
cost for just the pastry and the coffee to $24.
Oh,
which-
not bad.
That's insane. Regardless of how pricey things are, I didn't want to be a total buzzkill, so I took a few photos of the food for my Instagram since I'm like 99% sure that's one of the major reasons why these designer restaurants exist in the first place. Let's try this coffee. I got a
Probably.
pretty basic vanilla latte since I'm assuming that's what a majority of people would get. One thing I'm curious about is how much coffee flavor this actually ends up having. I'm also hoping it's not too sweet.
I like the taste of
Cheers.
coffee. Y'all like the taste of coffee?
Honestly, it's not bad. Now, if I were to get specific, I definitely don't taste a ton of like deep coffee flavor. At the same time, it's also not super sweet, which I appreciate. I'm honestly kind of conflicted about how I feel about this. Now let's try the soft serve since it was free and it already started melting. I'm just noticing this now. They even put the Coach logo stuff and the coffee mascot inside the ice cream. Is that edible?
Gotta be right.
I can't tell if that's just paper, but I swallowed it anyways. The soft serve itself honestly isn't bad. Now it's time to try their tabby cake. The outside of this is covered in chocolate, and the inside should be vanilla cake.
That should
I
look
think.
good.
Cheers.
What the fuck?
All right, y'all. I've officially made up my mind.
He look like he don't
But
fuck
first,
with it.
I had to go outside. I high-key hate making final decisions inside stores, especially since that coffee shop is very tiny, and everyone working there could hear every single little thing I'm saying. So, anyways, overall, the coffee wasn't terrible. The experience itself was fancier, but at the same time, it wasn't too different from a regular coffee shop. The two things I can't get over, though, is the price, and that tabby cake was horrible. I don't even know how to explain it. The texture was weird. It was way too sweet. I thought the inside was gonna be cake. It was not cake. It was more chocolate. Definitely was not a big
So
fan
it
of
was
that.
just
So with that being
a
said,
chocolate
was
purse.
the Coach Cafe worth it? I really hate to disappoint anyone who's a big fan of Coach, but
No.
unfortunately, people are definitely paying for the brand here. Surprise! I'm now with my girlfriend Carrie because she is not as big of a hater as I am. The next designer restaurant is right behind us, and
This
it's
nigga
called
is a dumbass. He brought it to Dior.
Cafe Dior. This restaurant is located in Dallas, Texas,
gonna
and
spend
also
a whole
recently
lot of
opened
money.
in 2025, which kind of goes to show how trendy these designer food spots are becoming. The cool thing is they actually do serve real food here, and I already know it's gonna be more expensive than the Coach Coffee Shop, which makes me a little nervous since I will already be spending more money since there's the both of us. The real question is, do you think it's gonna be worth it?
I am a little skeptical of gimmicky restaurants, but I like Dior, so I'm hopeful.
Honestly, I'm just praying I don't walk out of here having purchased a purse.
I told you.
Hey, listen, if that's an option.
I can't afford that. Let's go inside. As we walked through the front door, I immediately realized this place was gonna be on another level compared to the Coach Coffee Shop. Dior is a way fancier brand though, so I guess I should have expected that.
I hear classical music playing from upstairs. There was no classical music at the Coach Cafe. I feel out of my element. Hi, how's it going? Good, good. We have a reservation for 2 under Dylan. Awesome, thank you.
So we just got seated. What are your thoughts so far?
I think it's really pretty in here, but it is kind of small, and we're like right in the middle of the room.
Are you as intimidated as I am?
Maybe a little bit.
Now, what's really cool about Cafe Dior
Wonder why they
is
sat
that
them in
this
the middle.
restaurant was actually made in partnership with Dominique Crenn. She's
Who the
literally
fuck
one
is
of the
that?
best chefs in the world and the first woman ever to receive 3 Michelin stars. Technically, that means
That
the
is
food
crazy.
should be really good, but it also means immediately when I turned to the starters page, the first thing on the
Expensive
menu is
as fuck.
$175. It is caviar, so that makes sense. But
Oh,
still,
okay.
that was very shocking to see. Now, despite my initial reactions, everything else on the menu does sound very tasty. Our waiter did recommend that we get multiple dishes since they're small. To me, that just sounds like things are gonna cost more, but I do want to leave here full. You know what you want?
I think so. Are we supposed to get multiple starters and mains?
I have no idea. Whatever doesn't cost me $1 bajillion.
Too late.
We placed our order,
Yeah, she
and while
about to
we
run
waited
up a
for our
fucking
food, my lovely girlfriend decided to
I
tell
feel
me
like
about
I'd
a
get like
purse
3
she saw
things.
when we walked in.
How much is it?
At least $4,000.
Clearly, I was very caught off guard by what she just said. But then I decided to make lunch a little more interesting by making a deal with her where we would buy that purse if our food came out before I finished telling everybody about the sponsor of today.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Free. It actually is really good bread, but I do like it more because it's free. So the starter just arrived, and we got the May Hamachi.
Cheers.
Low key, I hate
And
to
a
admit
big
this,
fuck that
but
bank
that's
they just
fire.
showed, by the way.
Citrus lime vinaigrette, nice acidity. That's very yummy. So far, food-wise, Cafe Dior is off to a pretty good start. However, I do have to point out, just this starter alone cost more than everything I got at the Coach Coffee Shop. And just to make things a little more interesting, so our entrees have officially arrived. This is not what I was expecting. Although every dish we ordered looked beautiful, the portion sizes are tiny. We got some prawns with an XO sauce and some chili crisp on top. Seared tuna
fuck?
with, honestly, this looks like bacon, but it's not. And a crispy
What is it?
potato
If it's not
puree.
bacon.
Honestly, this looks like bacon with an XO sauce and some chili crisp on top. Seared tuna
Tuna dashi and sweet potato
with,
chips.
honestly, this looks like bacon, but it's not. And a crispy potato puree. Despite all my complaining,
looking
I
good.
did take some photos to post later since the dishes were plated very beautifully.
The crispy
Then
potato
it was time
puree.
to try their $47 tuna violet. I think I'm saying that right. Cheers. What you think?
Honestly, it's really good, first of all. But it kind of is like reminiscent of a steak to me. I don't know what exactly is in the sauce. Maybe it's because I'm thinking this tasted like bacon. I don't really know. Tastes like a steak to me. But it's really good. That didn't make any sense. Let me do that again.
I'm not gonna let Carrie re-explain that. Honestly, she has a point. The tuna was marinated in like a mandarin sauce, so it's a little citrusy, but overall, the mouthfeel, pretty similar to a steak. Next, we tried their crispy potato puree, which honestly needed some salt. And afterwards, Carrie discovered she's a really big fan of their Marbella prawns.
That's really good. Whatever's in the sauce.
I'm confused
I can
about the
eat that
puree.
just on its own with a spoon.
That was about it for the entrees, but we couldn't leave without getting ourselves a little sweet treat. We both were actually pretty excited about this part since Cafe Dior specializes in something called haute couture pastries, which essentially is just a fancy way of saying they're pretty and expensive. So desserts have arrived, and honestly, these are beautiful.
Oh, shit.
And
What the fuck?
blow the Coach tabby cake out of the water.
Hell yeah, they
looks-wise.
look like it.
This is called the La Marie. I think it's like a vanilla something something with an edible gold bee. And over here we got a flower with pistachios. Which do you want to eat first?
I think this one.
Honestly, that wasn't my favorite. While I'd like to assume they use natural ingredients, the raspberry filling tasted kind of artificial. The La Marie, however, had a completely different fruit jam filling, and I'm sure you can tell from our reactions, that's a tasty pastry. I like that one. The grand total for all of the food came out to over $250, including tip. As expected, that was way more expensive than the Coach Coffee Shop. And the crazy thing is, that's not even gonna be the most expensive place I'm visiting in this video. I do think the food was good. I have some other thoughts about it, but let me hear yours first.
I think the food was really, really good, and it was really pretty. But I think for over $200 and it just being a cafe, you could probably find that somewhere that's not Dior.
More likely.
It would maybe
Probably
be a
be
little
way
more
better.
worth the money.
I'm gonna have to agree. Again, the food was good, but it doesn't
Not
help
worth
that I
it.
was still hungry after lunch.
Still hungry after the $250
So I'm in New York, and if you couldn't tell by the
lunch.
crazy looking building right next to me, the next designer brand
fuck?
is Louis Vuitton, and their restaurant is called Le Café. It's actually their first permanent food location in the US, so this place is super popular, and getting a reservation here is so difficult, I wasn't actually able to get one. However, I did read up that if you walk in first thing in the morning on a weekday, there is a chance you can walk in. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully it works.
Hopefully.
The other thing I have to figure out is how on earth I actually get inside that giant building. I gotta cross the street.
I seen doors when you were showing it. I think.
This building is ridiculous.
Right,
After
here
walking
we are
around the
playing
perimeter, I
games,
came
but
across this door with a sign basically telling me I was in the wrong spot. Apparently, this is LV's corporate office and
Sick.
not where I go to get food. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of feels like clickbait. Apparently the restaurant's actually somewhere in this building right across the street. That is more boring than the giant luggage, but back across the street I go. Now, even though I finally made it to the right place, the LV store wasn't open yet. But don't worry, that's actually a good thing since your boy got to be the first person in line. This may be a little confusing, but trust me, this increases my chances of getting into the restaurant by a lot, especially since this line got long very fast. Once the doors opened, I speed walked into the building, beelined straight to the escalator, and basically climbed all the way to the top of this gigantic Louis Vuitton
What
store.
the
It didn't take
fuck?
long to reach the 4th floor where the cafe was, and when I saw the host, it was the moment of truth. Yes. Looks like the early bird does get the worm. I cannot believe I actually managed to get a table. And right off the bat,
Not
Le
as
Café
crazy.
has the most branded decor out of all.
They
of
was
the
wearing
designer
all
restaurants I've
wearing
been
all
to so
white
far.
too.
There's literally a Louis Vuitton trunk right behind me.
The
I
fuck?
don't even know how much that cost. The plates
Way
have
too
the
much
LV
fucking
monogram
money.
on them. Not to mention the entire restaurant is done in LV's signature color palette. I can't even lie, this is way cooler than I expected. Since it was early, I ordered a latte, and when it came out, I was very surprised to see it also comes with the Louis Vuitton logo
Bro,
on it. I don't
what?
even
How
know
the
they
fuck
did
do
that.
they do that?
That's a pretty good latte. Now that I got my morning coffee fix out of the way, let's take a look at this menu and see what these prices are. Y'all, this is crazy. Even the menu paper has the Louis Vuitton logo stamped on it. What? I'm honestly not sure if it's because of Cafe
How much money does it cost to stamp a piece of paper?
Dior, but I
What if
wasn't
you
actually
spill something on
surprised
it?
by the menu prices. Since I'm here at 10 a.m. right at open, all I can get is breakfast, which is fine. I still feel like that'll give me a decent gauge for how good the restaurant is. The truffle eggs just came out. Honestly, it's very beautiful. The eggs have the Louis Vuitton logo on it. The little breadstick it comes with also has the monogram logo on it. Y'all know the drill. Had to take a few photos because how often are you gonna get the chance to eat a Louis Vuitton breadstick? Once I finished acting like an influencer, I did run into a slight issue. I don't actually know how to eat this. Thankfully, my waitress was very helpful and told me to mix the truffle and eggs, then dip the breadstick in there for a tasty bite. So the bread's nice and light, eggs salted pretty well. The issue is the truffles are supposed to be the most expensive part of this dish, but I'm not really tasting any, even though truffles do have a very distinct flavor. So far, not a bad start, but I'm not amazed
Imagine
yet.
they forgot the
Thank you
truffle.
so much, appreciate it. My expensive waffle has arrived. Keep in mind, this was $48. In front of me is their famous Louis Vuitton waffle,
$48.
served with golden Acetra caviar. Of course, it does have the LV signature logo on it. I think I just eat this like
I would a regular waffle. Got a piece of waffle, put some of that caviar and butter on it, and okay. It's not bad. Caviar is good quality. The waffle itself is nice and fluffy. Exterior's got a nice little crunch. I'm not sure if it was because I was expecting maybe like a little more intricate flavors, but things still kind of taste a little basic.
It honestly kind of feels like Louis Vuitton just took a bunch of fancy ingredients, threw their logo on it, then called it a day without actually making an interesting dish.
More
You know what?
likely.
Maybe I'm being a little too harsh, so to give them one more shot, I decided to get myself a little sweet treat. All right, y'all, so dessert has arrived, and clearly this is the prettiest thing I've ordered so far. This is their chocolate cake covered with Louis Vuitton logos. This is also the dessert that people rave about on Google, so we'll see if it's good. Cheers.
That shit looks so fucking good.
All right. You got me. That is a good dessert. It's not too heavy, which I'm actually surprised about. There's a salted caramel inside for that nice sweet and salty flavor. Honestly, good combo. I can see why people are raving about this, and I definitely will be eating the entire thing. I demolished the rest of that delicious cake. Then I got the bill, which came out to over $138, not including tip. All right, y'all, breakfast is complete, and now it's time for the final
For one
deliberations. These are my
person?
thoughts. Service was impeccable. Honestly, my waitress was fantastic. Very nice. She even let me take one of these Louis Vuitton pens, which I really appreciate. However,
Yeah, I
honestly,
for sure would have
the
stole
only thing
that
that
bitch
really
regardless.
excited
I'm
me
not
was
gonna
that
lie. If
cake.
she
The
said
actual
no, we're
breakfast
not.
entrees
Yup,
were pretty
mine.
basic,
Thank
and the
you.
flavors weren't exciting at all. The grand total after tip came out to a little over $165, which is insane for a single person. So with that being said, was Le Cafe at Louis Vuitton worth it? I'm gonna have to say no. I don't know. I can't justify paying that much. Unfortunately, it seems like my initial hypothesis was correct, but who knows? Maybe the next restaurant won't be so bad. All right, y'all, we've officially made it to what I'm hoping will be the best restaurant in this entire video. Right next to me is Gucci Osteria, the only designer restaurant in America that's managed to earn a coveted Michelin star. This restaurant was made in partnership with legendary chef Massimo Bottura, and trust me, this dude is legit. He's the chef and owner of Osteria Francescana, which has 3 Michelin stars. And back in 2016 and 2018, it literally won the title of best restaurant in the entire world. Now, since such a high caliber chef has his name on the line with this restaurant, the food has
What
to be
the
good,
fuck?
but the real question is, will it be worth it? There's only one way to find out, so let's go check in for my reservation. I made my way through this gated entrance into a hallway covered in Gucci wallpaper, which
that the
I
host
made my
in
way
there?
through this gated entrance
Or is that
into
just like a
hall-
bot? Oh no, that's an actual human.
hallway covered in Gucci wallpaper, which I think you can actually buy. But just to confirm, is it true you can buy this wallpaper?
Yes.
That's
This Gucci wallpaper, yes.
That's crazy.
All right, well, enjoy.
Awesome, thank you. I feel so out of place. I took the elevator to the second floor where their main dining area was and was greeted by 2 fancily dressed gentlemen who led me right to my table. And just like the last spot, Gucci Osteria looks like it came straight out of a designer
Fancy as
catalog.
fuck. What
it was
the
decorated
fuck?
in Gucci's classic color palette, and not to mention,
That red
this
is
literally
hard.
my table setup. I have a feeling you can buy this somewhere on their website. I'm not sure, but it looks purchasable. Now, something else that sets this restaurant apart from the other designer restaurants is that they actually focus on a specific style of cuisine. Since Gucci originated in Florence, Italy, you guessed it, they make Italian food here. Let's see what they got.
Pasta.
I totally expected to see prices that were way out of my budget, but surprisingly, only 2 dishes were super expensive. Everything else is pretty reasonably priced considering they do have a star. The most expensive thing on here though is their tasting menu, and unfortunately I feel like
Gotta
I'm gonna
go
have
for
to
it.
get
You
it since
gotta
it features
go
all of
for
their
it.
classic dishes. It'll give
And
me
it's
the
only
best
$150
gauge
per
for how
person
good this restaurant
for a
actually
tasting
is.
menu
I placed
at
my
Gucci?
order, got one of their fancy drinks. Then a few minutes later, they brought out the amuse-bouche. That's French for a tiny dish served before the meal, meant to wake up my palate, by the way. We got some bread paired with a very pretty looking butter, some ricotta, and I think this is a bread custard with caviar and some kind of foam on top. Let's give this a try. Look at this foam. I feel like I'm eating soap.
The fuck?
This is not what I expected it to be. There's so many different textures. There's something else in there that adds like a nice crunch. Overall, quite tasty. Now let's try this bread and some of that fancy butter.
I wonder if it's hard to
Honestly,
get a reservation
This
here.
is like my favorite part of every meal. I love carbs. It's so pretty though, I feel bad
Is that
cutting
butter?
into it. This is so difficult to do with one hand.
I thought you was about to just eat the
I'm
butter
gonna be
by
brutally
itself.
honest here. While it is high quality bread, it is just basic bread and butter. Nothing too special about it. But the good news is this part was free, and the first course should be coming out any second now. Enjoy. Thank you, appreciate it. So the first course is their ensalada de mare. Yes, it is a salad dish, but according to my waiter, when Chef Massimo came to the US, he wanted to recreate the classic Italian seafood salad, but with fresh California ingredients. I don't eat salad too often, but I gotta say, this one is very pretty, and the dude made it sound really good. Cheers. You know,
Shit look
this
good.
is really good. All of the greens taste really fresh. The acidity makes the entire salad feel really bright, and I really like the calamari. Not gonna lie, I am very surprised by how much I enjoyed course number 1. I am curious how many of the next courses, if any at all, will have the Gucci logo on them. I haven't seen anything yet, but I have a feeling there's gotta at least be one. Y'all, I'm gonna be so for real right now.
Cereal and
Gucci
milk.
Osteria is blowing my mind. The second course just arrived, and apparently it's Massimo Bottura's signature tortellini dish. The filling is made with pork and veal. I can smell just the Parmesan from right here, and it smells divine. I'm also a sucker for cheese. Let's give this a try. Cheers.
This nigga make me hungry. I haven't ate today.
Look, I knew
Well,
this
I did,
restaurant
but
was
it's been
supposed to be
like
good
I ate and
because
I went
it
to
has
sleep.
the Michelin
and
star.
It's been a
They don't
while.
give that to just anybody. But I didn't expect it to be this
Fuck, it's 4
good.
a.m.
The
though.
sauce
What's
is a
open?
36-month-old Parmesan cream.
I don't think it's
and
shit
it
open.
is so good. It's so nice and creamy. Salt levels are perfect. Dude, what is going on? I also like that the portion sizes aren't super tiny because I'll actually be able to leave here full. In case you think I'm exaggerating, here's proof I liked it. It's gone. The third
Finish that
course was
shit.
a deep-fried cod dish that I may have completely forgot to film before digging in. My apologies for that. It was
It
very
looked good,
delicious
though.
So far.
I thought it was a fat-ass onion ring, I can't lie, but
it was very delicious though.
I don't eat
far,
fish, but-
still no dish with the Gucci logo on it. I am very surprised about that. Once I finished the cod, it was finally time for desserts, which means this is the last course. Honestly, I'm okay with it though because I was starting to get full, but I still have room for this. This dessert in front of me is called Citrus. I'm assuming it's very citrusy. I was told that it's a play on multiple different textures, which is very exciting. Gotta love textures. That's basically all I know about it, so without further ado, let's give it a try. Oh my god. This sounds a little weird to explain, but the moment I tasted this, I feel like I woke up. It's so bright, obviously very citrusy. It's still really balanced. The different textures are so fun. I don't even know how to describe some of them. This is honestly the perfect way to finish off a meal. Absolutely demolish that thing. To end off my meal, my waiter brought out some tiny bite-sized treats, which were very tasty,
The
along
fuck?
with a little Gucci box. Y'all, I finally got something with the Gucci logo on it. Inside, there's local tea for me to take home, which is interesting.
Tea.
Not what I expected, but cool. Now all that's left for me to do is pay the bill and give y'all my final verdict. Dinner's complete. The total bill ended up costing a little over $258, which is very expensive, especially considering I was the only one that was fed. However, despite all of that, the food was delicious.
But his thing was $150. How the fuck he come to 220
Service
something?
was great, and honestly, I think I can justify the price. I can't believe I'm saying this, especially since I've wasted a ton of money
That's
at the other
crazy.
spots. But I actually believe this designer restaurant is worth the money. And you know what? At least I got some cool pictures for the gram. By the way, y'all should follow me if you haven't already. Goodbye.
And where was that one at?
Consider
Where
a
was the
little
last one at? California, I think.
Cheers. I feel like the restaurant won't be so bad.
It is Gucci restaurant in California,
All right, y'all, we've officially made
Beverly Hills. You might have to try that shit out. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for pulling up the stream. I know it was a little short one. Sorry yesterday's stream didn't go as planned. Still sick that I held my phone up for fucking like what 6 hours streaming the event just for that shit, not even to fucking stream, only for like an hour and a half of it. Just held my arm up in a hot ass sun for no fucking reason. Anyways, appreciate y'all for pulling up. See, catch y'all tomorrow.